Yo, what's good, everybody? It's the Bit Podcast, episode 40. Welcome in. What do we got going on today? Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Connor, how the hell are you, brother?
Hi, I'm Sea-Dog. I am a Celestial Fox VTuber looking for more friends. Follow me on Twitter at Twitter underscore Big D Fox 7 6 7.
6-7. Audio listeners, he's doing the hand juggle.
Hello, I'm Sea-Dog. I'm sick today. I'm a little sickly. I'm a sick dog.
Yo, but you're always sick, though.
Sick nasty.
But also this time you are ill, yes.
I'm ill, yeah. I am
Correct.
ill, not like in the rap music video, but ill as in probably if it continues, I need to see a doctor.
That's true. You are ill in the same way as P. Diddy, who you closely resemble in action and demeanor. So I'm
I
told.
will be sipping on warm chicken broth with noodles, and I will try to regain some form of consciousness by the end of the stream.
True. That is true. You are living that kind of life. What kind of broth do you have? Is this a beef?
That's
Is this a
just
chicken?
Lipton soup, chicken noodle soup.
Oh, a little chicken noodle, chicken base. Okay,
Little,
classic, traditional.
Little, petite noodle kind of your normal, kind of like when you're sick soup type vibe.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Now, let me ask you this. Growing up, did you ever hear feed a cold, starve a fever, or whatever, feed a fever, starve a cold, whatever that fucking phrase is? Do you ever hear that?
It sounds like something Evelyn would say, but no, I don't think I've.
My grandparents used to hit that one a lot. I forget which one was which. I forget the order, but like if you're sick, you're supposed to something, and then if you have a fever, you're supposed to like eat a lot. I don't remember, but
You sweat out the fever if you're. You know what? I'm gonna say something controversial. Maybe it's not controversial. Whenever I have like a sinus thing or like a fever, I jump in that shower and I crank that shit to the hottest it can go. I just let that steam fucking, penetrate the nostrils. I fucking get in there. I permeate,
Now, I have a question about that thing you just said. I have a question about that thing you said.
I think with a fever, you're supposed to sweat it out. I'm pretty sure.
Sure. But you're implying you only do that in the shower when you have a fever?
Or like a sinus thing.
That's not just like a daily driver for you? You're not just like turning that shit to max hot and chilling?
Well, when I'm sick, I do that and I just sit and then I just.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Right. Like you're not doing that for the sake of a shower. You're just doing that to vibe in the steam.
I do that like every 30 minutes, maybe every hour.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
I see. You cooking. You lobstered out.
Well, I usually feel better after. That's the key for me.
Do you ever do the thing with
like if I
Oh, go ahead. No, please.
I was gonna say like I used to work pretty close to my house.
Yeah.
So when I was sick, I would take a long lunch and I would just do like 30 minutes in the shower or whatever. And just kind of like recoup or before a stream if I'm like not feeling good. Fucking hit the shower out, you know?
Do you have a shower bonnet?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't have to make that face about it. What was that reaction for? You got a problem with shower bonnets?
Why are we worried about getting water in our hair?
Well, because it has to dry for a long time if it gets wet.
Just do that and it dries.
What? No. What? Surely not.
Well, yeah, if your hair's not down to your fucking knees or whatever.
Your hair doesn't like just really retain moisture just for like a long time?
Not to get out of that shit.
Oh my God, that's crazy. Maybe your towels are fucking superior to mine. I didn't realize that I need better towels.
You do need to buy new towels every couple years, or every year at least.
New towels every year?
They stop being able to retain water. You know what I mean? They gotta get blown out.
There's no shot people buy towels once a year.
Why wouldn't you? You don't like new towels?
Surely you just keep using them until they have like holes in them and stuff, and then you keep using them anway as like rags.
So once they get to the point where they're not getting water out of your fucking hair anymore, you turn them into dog towels. Sure. And then from there, they get cut up, and then they get used as normal fuck around whatever towels, you know?
That's crazy. I certainly don't know the towel meta, it would seem. Mel Agama, good to see you both. What's up, homies? How you doing? I clearly don't get it. Depends on the length, I guess. God bless America. I didn't realize, because I think I've had the same towels, and I mean this sincerely, since like 2007.
And that would be why your hair doesn't feel like it's getting any water out, because your towels don't do shit.
But they don't. They don't do shit. That's true. Yeah.
Respectfully.
How luxurious of you to have new towels constantly. What are you, Justin Bieber? Jesus Christ. Must be nice.
You should see how fucked my bed is.
I'm sorry?
I say you should see how fucked my mattress is.
In what capacity?
Say that it's just bad.
Oh, it's like you've had the same mattress for a long time?
I've had the same mattress since I was like 2007. Not that old, but it's pretty old.
I don't know how old an old mattress is versus a new mattress. I kind of want to poll the audience. Audio listeners, hit us up. Twitch chat, hit us back. How frequently do you get new towels? Drop a comment on any platform you're listening to this on. I am curious. Cause like, wow, yeah, new towels, huh? I guess I got to get on that shit. I'm realizing more and more all the time, I just don't know shit about shit sometimes. There is some things, like, no matter how much I know, there's just some shit I have no idea about. And apparently
when you don't leave your glass castle, you know what I mean?
That's right. Yeah, I am also atop of the mountain. Yeah. I am just over here singing off the balcony and closing the door behind me. Don't remember the last time? Not yearly? Fascinating.
No, I don't buy towels yearly, but it's, enough.
Sure.
When you have a dog, you gotta have to rotate stuff out,
I guess so. Yeah, towels are one that I don't replace that much. Mattress, same. I am in the market for new sheets, I'll tell you what. Sheets and pillowcases I gotta replace. You
probably need to throw them in a tub with some like vinegar. Kind of get all that shit out of it, Because the I don't know if you use fabric softener or not. But that stuff
not for towels,
out.
No.
But
for everything but towels,
detergents and stuff, they gunk everything up, and then you're just like your towels are getting gunked up with like detergent scent and gunk and shit.
I see.
So if you throw them in a thing with some vinegar, kind of like resets them,
Oh, interesting. Just melt that shit out of there, huh? That's kind of cool. I wonder if it has also... Could you, like, put some other stuff in there, too?
You wouldn't want to.
Sugar, salt,
detergent...
coriander?
No.
Just pickle your towels. That'd be kind of tight. That'd be kind of big pickled towels, I feel. I guess it depends on, like, if you like pickles or not.
No, I don't think pickled towels will be pretty good.
If your whole house smelled like pickles, would you be hyper or like tilted?
I'd be pretty tilted.
Really? You're not about it, huh? That's not for you. Okay, my fault. I thought for a minute you had a monogrammed handkerchief, and then I realized it was a napkin.
It's a Chipotle napkin.
Gotcha. Yes. I was like, wow, okay, you're not beating the allegations of being bougie if you have monogrammed handkerchiefs. But no, it was in fact a napkin. My fault. Could you imagine if you had monogrammed handkerchiefs? I would lose my mind.
You should. I mean, you have a fancy kitchen. You should have them. With your family
that would be something to pick up. I have a family crest, and I don't know what it is.
Well,
my aunt found it. My aunt found it somewhere on Ancestry.com one time.
Yeah. You know whose families don't have family crests? Poor families. It's a beautiful self-report. Thank you.
So poor you can't afford Ancestry, huh?
So poor that we never had a crest. No.
Or are you so rich that you've decided you don't need to keep up with the old ones? Like you forgot where you came from. You forgot your roots.
My roots are mud.
I'm just a real one, is the thing. I'm just like so humble and down to earth that I ever remember where I came from. I remember my history, you know what I mean? That's the real
Your
thing about
history
it.
of being a rich generational wealth family with a crest.
He's either slate blue walls. Calm the fuck down.
Do you have your own a bank as well that you borrow money from the family trust?
The family trust. Do you borrow money against a trust? Surely you'd withdraw money from a trust.
No, people can borrow money against. Depends on what kind of trust.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I don't have that kind of money. I'm glad you know though. That's cool.
Well, Google will help quite a bit with that.
For sure. I see. Gotcha.
We're working towards that. We don't have that,
Yeah. Of course. No, in fact, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna lend myself to the accusations again. Direct descendant of Charlemagne the Franc, first king of France. True story.
That's a lot of money.
You would think, but no. France is poor as shit.
Oh,
whoops.
Well, that's probably why your kitchen is double the size of all of ours. So
true. That is true. My kitchen is actually big enough for some of our viewers to live in.
Tried a beatbox drink. I don't know what that is.
Beatbox drink with a capital B? That's like the brand? I can't say I've ever heard of a beatbox. I know what beatboxing is. Dean, welcome in. What's up, brother? How are you? What you got going on? But I don't know that I've ever encountered a beatbox drink. I'm a level with you. All I really drink is water. Just in general. In like day-to-day life. I don't really fuck with anything else at this point. Although I did have a sip of apple juice recently. I was like, damn, that shit's pretty good. Oh no. Did our boy explode? Is our boy dead?
No, I'm sorry.
Intentional? Okay. Making sure. Oh, an alcohol drink. I see. I am a little sobriety guy, you see. I'm a little non-alcohol mans. I was actually just talking about this yesterday. I can't drink. It's like too dangerous for me based on personality and ability. I can't allow myself to go down that road because it will go dark quickly. The streetlights will turn off on that one.
Yeah, it is kind of dangerous for chaotic neutral individuals drinking and all that.
Here's the thing, is that I'm just so lawful that the more I drink, I get too lawful. You know what I mean?
You're actually unlawful to like the largest degree.
I'm exceedingly lawful, just not to the laws of the United States of America's government.
Not even the government. The patent office the patent and copyright office would have a lot to say to you.
I have only accidentally invented pre-existing things a handful of times.
No, all the things you've stolen. The copyright office.
Well. Oh, hey, mom dog. Hey, C-Mom. What's up, dog? All right, bye, C-Mom. Audio listeners, C-Mom walked in and left.
Brought me some water.
That's so cute of her. She's sweet for that. But, sometimes it's just one of those things where, oh my God, not the 11% alcohol by volume fruit punch in a cardboard box. That's crazy.
Oh, I've heard of those. They're like wine coolers or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I see. Yeah. But like here's where I'm at, right? Is like I'm lawful to like a fault, but the law that I follow is my own laws.
Yes, I don't think that's how it works.
Sure it is.
You have to follow the laws of the land.
Yeah.
In which you reside.
My land.
You don't own your land. The bank owns your land. The government owns your land.
The bank owns your land. Well, yeah, but the bank doesn't make laws. So there's no laws of the bank's land, which means I have to make my own.
The bank is unfortunately in a lawful land already called the United States of America.
Yes, so, but they don't own that either. So it's not their laws. So I have to defer to my laws.
Are you in like a gated community type thing? Is there like one race of people in your neighborhood? Is there like one?
My house does have a gate, but it's like
Sure.
like a tiny one, like
so
a swing gate by my
50,
door.
50 chance that
The neighborhood
you
is not
also
gated. No.
reside in some sort of residential HOA type vibe.
We do have an HOA, yeah.
So unfortunately, then those are the laws you have to follow on your land. Like your land's not your land; it's a HOA's.
It's the HOA's land.
You know,
it's actually our HOA.
Well, the HOA can kick you out of your house if you.
No, it's our HOA. You misunderstood.
You did not create your own HOA.
It's our HOA.
No,
they follow the laws of our land.
I don't think that's how that works. Because you can get removed from your own land. HOA can do
they could, they being the HOA controllers, which is us. And I've elected to not do that. So I'm not leaving. However, Patty next door better watch her ass.
And I'm so glad you have enough money to have your own HOA.
Well, crazy. They pay us HOA dues. So we don't, it actually took no money. They just kind of, the cul-de-sac kind of covered that.
Let's see. So I'm seeing there's a lot of
but multiple races to answer your question. Well, it's not a mafia, because here's the thing. Here's the problem is that like I hear you, but like
we do have a D&D specialist in the house, and he is saying that's very chaotic of you.
And you know what? In his house, those rules apply. Love that for him. I just happen to play a different version. I play a different version.
There's no different version. You know, it's like when no one's gonna try to no one's gonna step on your toes and be like, you don't know what you're talking about when you're talking about, like, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon or something. You know what I mean? Or some fringe, you know, Nintendo thing.
But okay, like, that all right. Fringe Nintendo. Okay, all right, I hear you.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But
careful.
But you know, you're in kind of a different wheelhouse. You know what I mean?
Oh, is that where I'm at? You can see your HOA. That's true. Different wheelhouse, eh?
Yeah, but like, who's gonna win? You know, since we're self-proclaimed no money over here, so he
broke.
He can't actually sue his HOA if he has no money. So,
well, why would I sue myself? That's crazy.
I'm not suing yourself. You do not own an HOA. You are not your HOA.
What reason would I have to sue me? That's insane. I wonder if there's like a tax reason to ever sue yourself for real.
I don't think you can sue yourself.
You probably can. Like you individually sue an entity you control or something.
Wow. Yeah, you can technically sue yourself. Especially when scenarios where different legal hats are involved.
Yeah, right. I'm not like a legal expert, but I would imagine you can sue kind of whoever you want in America, including you, probably.
Oh, that doesn't make any sense, though.
What?
They're saying you could sue yourself for wrongful death. That I think AI overview.
Okay.
AI overview might be.
Can we agree that AI is the dumbest thing ever?
Yeah.
It's not helpful. Yeah, AI overview is not helpful in any capacity. It's really shit.
Oh, okay. So I'm seeing that you could potentially sue yourself in certain states if you have people coming after your assets to like freeze them.
Oh, that's tight.
In a certain way.
Checkmate your own shit by locking it up in the legal system. That's really funny.
But I don't think that holds, though, because at a certain point, I imagine a judge goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" And they're
getting paid either way. What do they care? Yeah, you can sue the police department for sure. 100%. You can attempt to sue the police department as much as you want. For sure.
Yeah, they just won't come to any of your 911 calls anymore.
They put you on a list like, they're breaking into where? Let it go. That does seem like a thing that petty police would do.
If you own a business and you sue the said business, oh well, sure.
Surely we agree. Fuck the 5-0, huh?
No.
Whoa!
Not largely.
Oh my god. Okay, my bad. My fault. My fault.
Well, I thought there are bad cops and there are good cops, right?
Oh my god. All right. I didn't realize. My fault.
Yeah, only Sith steal in absolutes, you know.
I thought we both smelled bacon. My mistake. That was my fault for real.
Nah, I've never been on that boat.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess your neighborhood's a little too nice. You guys got the nice cops.
If we're gonna say like all cops are bad, then we have to go back and look at like, well, okay, maybe Hitler was right. You know what I mean? Then that's a whole can of worms we don't want to open. You know
I'm listening.
Well, Hitler famously said a whole group of people were also like bad and rats or whatever. So like, if we're saying a whole group of people are bad, then we can't really like that. That train of thought doesn't really.
The problem is no one's born a cop. You have to elect to be a cop.
Yeah, but there are people who elect to be one. You know.
Yeah, but right, but like,
but you can.
Hitler was talking about a group of people who didn't choose to be what they are.
Sure, but
they were born that way.
Well, you can choose just which religions.
I think his problem was the ethnicity, not the religion. No.
Well, I think he didn't really care. I think he was just shotgunning everybody who fell under the.
Oh, is that how it was? Oh, I see.
I feel like if you were German and you wanted to be Jewish because you thought the candles were tight, I think you were still going. You know what I mean? I don't think he cared about like, tight, you're Polish and you're a Jew or whatever. I think he wanted everybody gone. So like saying,
well, he didn't like the Polacks.
Kind of like that same vibe.
Did not like the Polish. That is famously a thing. He did not like the Polish. I see. Yeah, fuck ice too. Melt ice, am I right? Hell yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Some people are born into cop families though. Sometimes cop is the only thing you're ever gonna be.
Oh, you know? I see. The cop by
military
birth.
families.
I didn't know. I want Kingdom Hearts 3 to have a remix edition called like Under Night Cop by Birth or some shit like that. That'd be tight.
Now my question is, why do you hate cops so much?
Oh man, because they don't do shit for nobody. The best ones are lazy and the worst ones are awful.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
We got nothing nice to say about cops. Fuck that 5-0 for real. Yeah. But I'm from the streets, you know what I'm saying? Unlike some of us. So
you're from a gated community in fucking Washington. Relax. You haven't seen
Not
the
from
streets.
A gated community, by the way. There is no gate on my community.
You've literally been in a mansion and a shed for the most of your life. You are homeschooled.
A mansion and a shed is so funny.
You weren't even allowed outside. There are actually 0 streets in your childhood.
My 4-bedroom house, thank you, Skate. Calm down.
Your 4-bedroom house because they converted 2 bedrooms into 1. Yes. Because they had major construction on their domicile.
It's not major construction. It's knock out a wall.
You have to make sure supports are good still and everything. Yeah, you have to do that's major construction. Look, I'm not knocking out a fucking a wall in my house to merge rooms together and shit.
The SNSK stands for Street Gang Member. You feel me? Hell yeah, he gets it. Hell yeah, brother.
It sounded like the S and SK stands for Stands with Evelyn. That's crazy.
That's crazy. The K in SK stands for gang, but you have to pronounce it like a Korean because like G's in Korean are K's. I assume we all know that.
No, it couldn't be anything less than. Look, maybe, you know, in your headcanon, Carmen Sandiego was a gang member and you were a part of her set or whatever. But like, just because she like wore red or whatever, but I don't think that's.
Imagine Carmen Sandiego as a blood. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Carmen Sandiego sliming the ops in the street.
Yeah.
It's not the vibe she gave me that she slimed the ops, but I guess she could have.
Yeah, like if you're from the streets, my blood sugar isn't high right now. You know what I mean?
Is your blood sugar high right now?
Probably.
You're drinking broth. You a sugar broth guy?
No.
You knocking back that sugar
down
broth?
These halls, cough drops. So.
Well, I know that's right. Yeah, Halls goes crazy, right? In terms of cough drops.
Yeah, honey.
Pretty good.
Honey and what is this?
Are you like oh, that's a good one too. I like the cherry ones because they taste like cherry that isn't real. They taste like cherry, like the dumb medicine fake cherry.
Medicine fake cherry, yeah.
I fucking like medicine fake cherry.
Lemon honey. I used to throw two in my mouth before a concert. Used to kind of loosen up the old throat, you know.
I need you to know, I assumed you meant going to one, not being part of one on the stage for a second. And I was like, why are you loosening up your throat for a concert you're going to? And then now I understand. But now I get it.
Yeah.
I had to think for a minute, but I got there. You
instantly thought Glory Hole. I was talking about concert.
My fault. This is my bad. My mistake. Coldies does go crazy. Coldies does go insane. The same thing as shaving your entire body just in case One Direction picks you to go backstage. That's...
I wouldn't understand. I wouldn't know. I'm not a One Direction fan.
That's tough. That is tough.
Being a One Direction fan, or?
Yes.
Okay. Sure.
I'm imagining One Direction in this instance is taking you to O-Town. Different band. Skates having themselves a little party with One Direction. Sea-Dog was found to not be a One Direction gay in this debate. Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all. 4 of our rip Liam. Oh yeah, Liam died, huh? Or something?
Yeah, suicide. Yeah.
Yeah.
Suicide overdose or some shit.
That's tough. That is sad.
A lot of people are dead this Christmas. Speaking of just celebrities, you know?
Well, strictly celebrities.
Strictly celebrities. Anyway, this bit got insane. I'm so sorry. Moving on. It all started with Liam, you know what I mean? I'm so sorry.
It sure did. It sure did. It sure did. Yeah. Audio listeners, don't worry about it. Audio listeners, don't worry about all that. That was very funny. Yeah.
A
lot of deaths this Christmas. Yeah, that is true.
But you know what's not dead? Our friendship. Yeah.
So true. Although I'm one shiny weapon in Borderlands 4 away from it, I think.
That's true.
I still think about you saying that. This friendship's getting harder to maintain.
There's still no content for Borderlands 4 yet. I'm kind of
That's very funny.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like we got content a lot faster in 3. Could be wrong though.
I feel like content in 3 wasn't really content either. Am I crazy?
Well, I know that's right. Barely any content in 3.
I'm going to say something insane.
Huh?
Borderlands 4 was a game that deserved low expectations. And somehow they met them. At being low. I think that game was fine, despite the problems mechanically. But it was fine. It was fine.
I think people were going into it thinking it was going to be a Destiny. Like they were just going to play it forever because it's like an MMO.
Yeah. Right.
And like I never really got that vibe that it was going to be a like you beat it in, because I mean, so for me it's always been beat the game, put it down,
Yes.
Wait for DLC content or a new character that seems interesting. Level it up, but
Mm-hmm.
people have this like weird expectation that it should have been like this live service thing that never ended, and I don't really
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah. Well, that's just people. I'm going to throw some people under the bus, not individuals, but just like as a sweeping group. I'm painting with a broad brush on this one. Gamers are filth. You know what I mean? Like capital G gamer, and like the slur. And I feel that the way media has evolved now, immediate feedback, instant gratitude, like leads people to be more in the cycle of being hype beasts. And if something isn't immediately getting all the time new refreshed, all the time new hype, it's like that's tired and old now.
This game is dead. It's like, bro, it's been out for a week. Relax.
So like where I'm at, right? Like Super Smash Brothers Melee on the GameCube still has tournaments and a vibe and community despite the allegations, lol. And as like that game hasn't been updated ever because it can't be. It's a GameCube game. There's no haha dead game wins next patch. That game came out and people just played it for 24 years and are still playing it now for money on stages. Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, same thing. Dragon Ball Fighter Z, 3 months in, dead game, wins the next character. Where's the DLC? Can't wait for next season. Wins the balance patch. Fuck this. And it's like, damn, dude. Maybe learn to play first. Maybe figure out how the game works and just try to overcome and get better. And then, fuck you. Quit being. It doesn't need an update in 12 weeks, bro.
Yeah.
And people only get worse about that over time. And like, obviously, there's like this influx of free to play games that are meant to be played endlessly every day, forever, all the time. There's a billion of them coming out constantly. Most of them are fucking slop.
You have to pay money for, which is insane.
And some you have to pay money for. That's true. And they're almost exclusively slop. They're almost entirely trash. So Borderlands, I feel, suffers from the idea that if it came out in 2015, same game identically, people would have loved that game. But it came out now when people are expecting endless slop of like where's my dailies at and shit. And they even tried to do that, by the way. There are quote dailies in Borderlands, which fuck off, don't do that. But like that is a thing. Like even Borderlands was a little bit leaning into it, but they didn't want to full send it because they're cowards. So it's like, what line are we tapping on? Why? What are we doing? Like weekly rotating bosses or whatever that fucking thing is, too. Like they kind of
like
set it
a
up.
disconnect. I think there's a disconnect in the community because it feels like there are people like you and me, right, who play it and we generally enjoyed it. And then there are people who make content, and I think those are the problem people. Because well, I guess we're kind of a part of that, but we're not like getting paid to play it, right? So you have these people who are paid to play like 5,000 hours
like
of
truly
this game.
Sponsored or whatever, yeah.
Truly like, sponsored to play this game, and they're beating it within like the first 48 hours, and then they're like, well, then like what's left to do? Like dead game. It's like, yeah, dude, because you got paid. You got paid to do this as a job, and you put 48 hours into it in the first 2 days, and you beat it, and now you have nothing to do because you're farming now endlessly.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, it's kind of a friend slop game anyway, in the sense that you're meant to just like dick around and shoot stuff.
No. That's like all I think Borderlands has always kind of been, is that like shoot, get guns, get gear, have fun, don't take it too serious. And I feel like now you have these people who, they have a fucking 10,000 subscriber YouTube channel, and they're like, the problems with Borderlands 4, it's not taking itself seriously. It's like, have you played fucking
1 through 3? Yeah, literally.
Do you know what kind of game this is? It should be more like Destiny. It's like, no, it shouldn't actually be more like Destiny. Destiny's dying. Wonder why, Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It is. It is actually. I don't know, man. Like, gaming is in an odd spot. Skate makes a great point too of like StarCraft 2, you know? That game literally had like nothing for forever. And then one guy just showed up like 30 years later and made a strat that was so sick nasty the company was like, "Oh, got better fix that." 30 years somebody found some shit that was busted. Like, we need updates every fucking couple of months? Like, dog, get the pacifier out of your mouth and just grab the sticks and figure it out. Like, start working on some shit. I don't know, man. I can't stand like hype beast culture. It's very frustrating for me.
Yeah, I think biggest gripe is like the game just comes out and then everyone has their video they've been working on for 3 weeks before. The 5 best guns in Borderlands 4 or like, you know what I mean? Like all that kind of shit. It's just I
Yeah.
think there needs to be an embargo date for like reviews, but I think there also needs to be an embargo date for like content on the game. Like I
Oh.
shouldn't get the game and in the first week there shouldn't be a whole fucking list of videos that show me every single thing in the game to where now it's all just figured out. Cuz once like something comes across my timeline on like Instagram or something where it's like the 5 best places to farm in Borderlands. It's like, oh, well, great. I've now been spoiled to this. Or the best god comp in blah, blah, blah. It's like, you know what I mean? It's just like it takes the fun out of because the people who are playing it and their favorite streamer Shroud or whatever, and they want to be like Shroud when they grow up. It's like they're gonna be like him, so they're gonna watch all the videos to try to be like, oh yeah, I'm having this god comp and I'm gonna have this god combo. And it's just like, just have fun, bro. Find a weapon you like and just have fun. Like, what's the problem? You know?
Yeah. Yes. That's right. Well, it does seem like there's a criminal development of people who think the best way to play a game is to find ways to play it the least.
Mm.
That seems. I mean, we've seen that with like the rise of auto battle and auto complete in most things, especially on the mobile side. Which, I mean, mobile gaming's never been that serious, but like, goddamn, when I beat this stage, I should be able to auto run it forever. Or the game should be
Yeah.
designed in a way that you don't have to repeat the same stage 100 times. Have we thought about that? You stupid dummy. So, wasn't that my strat for CO? No, no, my strat for I did stop interacting with bosses though. That is true. Like I got really strong and then bosses fell over and I was like, "Where's the boss at?" I did get really strong in that game.
Yeah, you over leveled quite a bit as well. You're kind of like just in
Mm.
there, like really super strong.
And you know, I didn't even mean to do that. I just wanted to level up my weapons, so I was trying to farm the stupid stones, and then, like, as a consequence, because the drops are, like, kind of infrequent, I just killed a lot of stuff.
Mm.
Next thing you know, I'm like, "Hey, damn, this is the final boss, huh?" One hit cutscene, one hit credits. Bye. It was a goofy time. Same with, what's the hidden boss's name? Like, Lester or some shit. What's that guy's name?
Well,
Fucking Joe,
I
like,
don't remember.
Joey? I don't remember. But, like, that dude fucking got rolled. Simon, yeah, Simon's his name. Yeah, that guy, I don't even know what he does. He just died. That guy just fucking died for real. That man straight up said, "What if I wasn't alive for real?"
Yeah, I think you beat the game 25 levels above where I was.
That is almost definitely true.
20 or almost 25 or 30. Probably pushing
I
30.
beat Simon, I think, at, like, level 98.
Yeah, I didn't get anywhere close to that.
I was really high.
Mm-mm.
I just showed up and I was like, hey, what if you were dead? And then he was. But like also,
I'm
if
not
I
really
can
a
level up,
fan
I'm gonna
of
level up.
farming in games either. Like I want to play the game. If I have to farm, I will, but that's never like my first priority.
Oh, I'll tell you what, if those weapon crystal things were just like at some store for no money, I'd have just bought them. I wouldn't have farmed shit in that game. If I could just walked up, be like, "Excuse me, sir, I'd like 14 of these level up stones for money, thank you." Would have done that. I sure wouldn't have been killing those fucking Vestals or whatever for 100 years. That shit sucked.
Yeah, but I wasn't even doing that. I was just taking the ones I got from finding them as I was playing the game. I
Woof.
didn't even really care about
Gotta level up
farming
them
those either.
weppies. Gotta level up
Yeah.
them weppies. I got that big gear, lol. However, comma, that's kind of another thing, huh? Like, back in the day, I feel like you didn't really level up weapons in games, you just kinda, like, got new ones. Like, Super Nintendo type shit, N64 type shit, GameCube type shit. It was, like, kind of infrequent that you leveled up a gear, as opposed to just, like, buying a replacement in RPGs. I don't think, like, Final Fantasy really ever had that, I don't think Trials games really ever had that. I'm trying to remember if Secret of Gaia did or not, I actually don't recall, but, like, back in the day, you just, like, "Oh, I'm wearing cloth armor, and now I get this leather armor, and now I get this plate armor, and you just, like, throw away the other one."
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I feel like that's more of a recent thing for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, right? Odd. And it's like, "Hey, now you have, like, 15 weapons, and you could level them up individually and choose which one." It's like, "Dog, just let me throw away my bronze knife for an iron knife. Let me throw away my iron knife for a steel knife. What are we doing?"
Well, the weapons in Expedition 33 were a little different because they had, um,
Yeah, they're, like, play styles per weapon or whatever.
yeah, they're a little diff in that way, and that's cool too. Um,
Mm.
I'm not really a fan of throwing away a weapon just to do it. You know what I mean? Like in the Borderlands, I would much prefer there to be a way to level my weapon up. If I have a really good combination, I really fuck with. You know, like in our
Sure.
Borderlands 3 playthrough, my Katagawas. Like if I could have
Yeah,
just leveled
true.
that up and just had it, you know, because that just felt really good to shoot. And I think
Yeah,
that
yeah,
game is all
yeah.
about just having a loadout that like really fucks with like you fuck with heavy, you know?
That's true. That's true, that's true, that's true. Yeah, some games it makes sense. Some games it does make sense. Hmm. Yeah, leveling up gear is such an odd thing.
I think that's an MMO thing.
Yeah?
I think that's like an
That's kind of the Genesis
MMORPG
point.
kind of
Hmm.
they started doing that with um like I'm trying to think, but I feel like the Genesis point for that was like an MMO.
Yeah, I wonder what the
Um
first, like, really popular game with level upable gear in the RPG space was. Not the first one, but, like, the first popular one. Hmm. Turn mage into archmage, sign it. Oh, yeah, yeah, class evolution is cool. Yeah, Trials of Mana was like that. Like, the third of Mana game. Where, like, you start out as, like, you know, wizard like, knight or whatever, and then you can be, like, Beastmaster, and then you turn into, like, fucking Dragon Tamer or whatever they are, I forget the classes, but, like, I don't play Duran like that. But the point is, yeah, you, like, become, like, a bigger, cooler, insaner version of the thing you are, like, your outfit changes and you get crazy access to, like, new stuff. I do like class evolution a lot.
I didn't find anything on the upgradable items thing, but you know the first game that basically had a precursor for the New Game Plus
First game that a
concept
precursor for New Game Plus concept. First one
where
of New
like
Game
things
Plus.
transfer over to like your next playthrough. I think you'll get it, but you might not.
First game with, like, a New Game Plus type beat.
Well, it's not New Game Plus, but it would be like the precursor for a New Game Plus.
Or, like, you play again and things carry over.
Yeah. Maybe.
Am I ballparking it? Let's see.
Might even be before that.
Oh,
1987.
yeah? Oh fuck, that's way before that. That's like NES. Oh, I wouldn't even know where to guess. That's crazy. What
Zelda
game
2, The Adventure of Link.
Stuff carried over in Zelda 2? I only ever played it one
Yeah.
time. That's funny. I didn't know that.
Yeah, precursor New Game Plus concept allowing players to carry over acquired experience levels, techniques, and magic spells into subsequent playthroughs.
Yeah, people don't like that game. It's considered bad. Like, Zelda heads don't fuck with that game. But I thought it was tight.
It's looking like Diablo and Diablo 2 are kind of the maybe not like super pinpointed, but like one of the first kind of games to have like upgraded items and weapons and stuff.
Interesting.
Final Fantasy 7 is also in there, but that was a year after Diablo.
I guess
1.
you could upgrade some stuff in 7. That's true.
So those would be the precursor games to that: Diablo, Final Fantasy 7, Diablo 2.
Interesting. I kind of fuck with that, I guess.
And WoW notoriously has taken a lot of ideas from Diablo and kind of spun them in like an MMO.
Oh, really? Way. They're like notable for that.
Mm.
Oh, that's kind of sick. I do like it when games like borrow from each other or whatever. That's fun. If it's like a like I like a yoink and twist. I don't like a yoink. Does that make sense?
Mm.
I like a yoink and twist.
Well, it also makes sense just because it's their IP, right? So it's
something
in a different genre,
yeah,
and it's
true.
They've kind of transitioned that into something else.
Yeah, that is true. I do fuck with a yoink and twist, especially in house.
Yeah, those are the games I can find.
Speaking of games, my guy, I've famously been very public about my love of Metroid. Really like Metroid a lot. You might also remember me saying it would be a generational fumble if Metroid Prime 4 sucked.
Yeah.
Like, it would be unfathomable in the sense that I was playing it and it was like exactly what I was hoping it would be. Goated.
Huh?
They fumbled the ending. They fumbled hard as fuck.
Oh, really?
The last 20 seconds of that game made me furious. And
now,
the
is that
rest
something you want to spoil on stream, or?
I don't think so yet. I mean, it's pretty new. I'll let it like sit for a minute, unless there's an overwhelming "Hey, we don't give a shit about spoilers" in chat. And let's be honest, it's Metroid, so probably no one else played it on Earth. But the fact remains, I got 97% of all the items in the game. I missed 3%. And the 100% ending is diff. So I feel like I got the bad ending.
Oh, wow.
So I'm playing through again on hard because I unlocked hard by beating normal, which is a trend I don't care for, but that's okay. But I'm playing through on hard, and I'm going to try to get 100%. And boy, if that ending is equally shit, I am going to scream. Because, man, how do you fuck up? So I'm not going to say what happened, right? No spoilers yet, for sure. But get a load of this. The game doesn't even end. It just stops. In the middle of shit happening, it just turns off.
What if I told you there were 4 endings?
I believe that. Metroid's kind of like that.
Apparently, there are 4 endings. Do you want me to?
What are the criterias? Or does it not say?
There is the good, bad ending, and there is the 100% and secret ending.
Good, bad, 100% and secret.
I don't know the context as far as any of those are concerned.
That's funny. Secret ending too, huh? Okay.
Can I be so upfront and so honest and so vulnerable right now? I kind of hate when games have a billion different endings.
Whoa, really? Interesting. Yeah. I would have thought you'd be about that.
I kind of
well, I guess I would have thought you'd be about that sometimes and hate it sometimes because you've said things that kind of lean both directions, actually. Now I think about it. So, but I'm a little surprised.
So a lot of times I get annoyed because the ending criteria
Uh-huh.
the ending criteria for some games is like you did one thing wrong and you get a bad ending, and I hate that. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of games that have um the mist of different endings, and then it's really just one choice, and then if you fuck that one choice up, then you're kind of in there for a
Oh,
bad
like it's one of
time.
those Quizilla quizzes where it's a bunch of unrelated bullshit of like, what K-pop demon hunter would I be? And the final question is, which one do you want to be?
Yeah, it's like you actually did one thing in the beginning and that dictated actually the ending, and like there's like that stuff kind of bothers me. um I don't mind it in some games, but I feel like some games don't need a different ending. I feel like it's done for shock value, and that annoys me. You know what I mean? When it's
Oh,
done for shock value versus like the game should support a different ending. Like I feel like Fallout works in that way where generally speaking it makes sense to have multiple endings in the Fallout game because you have so many choices you're making at any
okay.
point in time. But like I'm trying to think of a game recently that really pissed me off with it. I don't think I've had one recently personally that pissed me off. But I know in the past I've had games where it's been like I'll do the research to figure out like what the criteria would have been for a different ending, and it's like two things. I'm like, you fucking bitches. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
True, 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 true. I see.
It's a very niche
Okay. Okay, okay,
complaint
okay.
for me. But like
Uh,
Metroid having four endings and one of them being a secret ending kind of doesn't make sense to me. But that's just not my genre, I guess. I feel like there
nah,
should be
I
a
mean that
good
that makes
ending.
sense.
I feel like there should be a good ending, a secret ending, and a completion ending. Like, why is there a bad ending in Metroid?
Bad end is odd.
A
That
bad
is
ending
odd.
in a Metroid game seems weird.
That is odd. I have to imagine it's related to both your item collection and your speed through the game and also the logbook. Gotta be.
Well, I would agree with that if only there wasn't a completion ending and a secret ending. So there is
Yeah.
a good ending, a bad ending, a completion ending, and a secret ending.
I'm thinking bad ending
So
is
then
when
there's
you
only one
have
ending tied to that.
my camera's not frozen on Twitch, but it is
Oh,
frozen
I
on
think
OBS.
we
Is my camera frozen?
uh I think we lost Beau.
No, I've been hearing you the whole time.
Oh, I lost you.
Oh, it's funny. I think it froze on my side, and I think it's still doing it a little bit.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Yeah. My shit's kind of blurry. I'll tell you what, it looks great on Twitch. Not my Twitch channel, but on like the stream together window or whatever.
Well, your Discord also froze. I couldn't hear you.
Weird. Yeah, I could hear you the whole time. That's odd.
Yeah.
Oh, it's better now. But
Yeah, a bad ending is like I like a good ending. I like a secret ending. I like maybe endings like a completion ending or whatever, but like
sure.
a bad ending for every like why does the game need a bad ending? Why do we
I'm
need a bad
assuming
ending?
I'm
You know?
assuming the difference is that bad ending is not 100% in the scanning and also in the items. Good ending is 100% in one and not the other. Completion is 100 in both, and then secret is I don't know what secret would be, but I bet it's like that. You know what I mean?
Like how different could these endings be though? Like okay, you completed your decks or whatever, and then that is supposed to automatically give you some different, and you know what I mean? It just
Yeah.
seems kind of
Yeah, it's
weird.
more like an unlock criteria than an actual lore point.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, I am going to talk about the ending I got. I actually am. Spoilers for Metroid Prime 4 is potentially probably bad ending. Heads up. Everyone has. Okay, let's say 10 seconds.
Forewarning, we have a 10-second window for you to mute this immediately.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and mute, pause, fast forward, skip ahead. There's no timestamps. Fuck you. Figure it out. So, that
5,
seems like a pretty
4,
close.
3, 2, 1.
So over the course of the fucking game, you recruit all these goddamn guys, right? You recruit like like Miles the engineer and Tokebi the sniper guy, and you meet like 2 soldier dudes on like Nora Armstrong and Ezra something, I forget. I almost said Ezra Miller, but that's the actor. His name's Ezra something anyway. And then you get a robot whose name I believe is View 995. They. And these homies are tight as fuck. They're really cool. All of their personalities are very fun and interesting. One of them is like the game's like navigator companion. He'll like pop up like, Seamus, have you considered going to the volcano? And it's like, okay, well, I don't love that, but thanks. Like, okay, I guess. I mean, I can deal with that.
Like,
that's okay.
I would have never known to go to the volcano if you wouldn't have chirped in my ear right now. Hi, see.
Yeah, there were a lot of points where I'd be like saying on stream out loud, I'd be like, oh, okay, well, we did this and this, and we got like a power that would work here. So I guess we go here. And then like as I'm driving there on the bike, hey Samus, if you considered going here, I'm like, actually, yes, I have. But I can't be mad at that though. You know what I mean? Because I don't need it, but other people are brain dead and do. Like they do need that.
That's an accessibility option, and people should have it.
I don't consider it accessibility, but I do consider it a crutch. Them motherfuckers do be needing it. I think people should probably practice their critical thinking, and then they wouldn't need it. I don't think that's a barrier of entry, unless we're saying being dumb as hell is some kind of preventative, state. But regardless, that's not the point. I ain't gonna say all that. The point is, other than that, those characters are tight. They're really sick. I like them all. And at one point, a bunch of them die.
You don't like that?
Like, a bunch of them die. And then it's a fake out psych. They're okay. We made it. And you're like, oh, cool. And then the bad ending really is all of them dying. Like, they pump fake you on all of their deaths. Like, just kidding. We would never. And then JK, they all die literally. And I was like, bro, for what? You introduced a bunch of characters who did nothing just to kill them at the end, so I'd think it was sadder. This does nothing. Like, they don't have a narrative purpose of being there. They don't contribute to the mission at all. They hang out in base and yap, but they don't do anything. And it's not like other Metroid games have ever needed Samus to have help from somebody. Like, oh, you have to take the chip to the guy because he's an engineer to make your fire beam. Like, hey, I just find those all the time, right? They're like my 9th fire beam, bro. Like, didn't need that guy. So the only inclusion point there is to like, what? Because you're too bad at writing to elicit an actual emotional response through some other means, you had to just find the cop-outest fucking phone-in way possible. Go fuck yourself. It's lazy. That's my problem. It's lazy as fuck. And then I find out, there's a lot of endings. And in my head, I'm like, oh. So in the good ending, they probably don't die. Got it.
Or in the good ending,
like you save them.
It's not a pump fake. They just die, but they don't bring them back.
That would be funny. But I have to imagine that, like, because like if you saw the ending, there's nothing to change. Nothing would change. There's nothing else to change. So I don't know what you could possibly ever, other than like scanning shit and picking shit up, there's no options. There's no choices in that game. Do you know what I mean? It's very go here, do this, go here, do this, you did it, you're done. I mean, you can drive around and find like little optional shit in the desert, but it's pretty fucking, you just go where you're supposed to go for real. So I don't really know what else could be diff except that for real. Yeah, if you buy the amiibo of that game's Bowser, like the final boss amiibo, it does give you a special ending cutscene, yeah. But you can unlock it in game too. Although it's very funny that you do that.
Also, some other shit people were bitching about. You could buy an amiibo and it like changes the game music or something.
On the motorcycle in the desert, when you're driving around, there's like vague ambient sound. Because you're in an isolated desert,
Yeah.
If you buy the amiibo of Samus and scan it, it gives you some like, it kind of sounds like a Halo 2 track. It's like some, like, kinda metal, but not like, a little industrial, but not basically, it turns on, like, the radio on your bike for one song. And between you and me, let it. It's fine. That's fine. Because like, no matter how sick the music is, if I wanted to hear it, I can listen to it on YouTube. You know what I mean? Also, I kinda prefer the ambient sounds of the desert anyway, because it's meant to be a fucking isolation-ass, exploration-ass game. I don't want fucking crazy rock station on my motorcycle in the desert. Give me fucking ambient shit, that's the point. Can you imagine if you're playing fucking Can you imagine if you were playing goddamn Amnesia: The Dark Descent, and you could just, like, flip on Wu-Tang Clan on your goddamn iPod? That vibe would not match. That wouldn't make any fucking sense. So, like, I don't think I get the complaint, but also, yeah, fundamentally, the music is tight, though. It is a cool song, but the complaint is very silly.
Yeah, there's a
The
lot of
secret
silly
ending is
complaints.
secret ending from the amiibo, that's goofy. I don't know about that. And I definitely have some, like, slops on that game for sure. There's, like, some negs, but, yeah, that wouldn't be one of them.
Game of the year 2027 or 2026?
Depending on the secret depending on that secret ending. Lamau. Fetty Wap while you play Faz. That's very funny. But I'll tell you what, like, that game does a lot of stuff right, and the things that it does wrong, I don't think are the game's fault, which is an odd thing to say, especially as someone like me, I'm so critical of everything. I think the things that game did wrong are largely the okay, I'm gonna say this, and there's no good way to say it, so I'm just gonna let it rock, you know what I mean? Gamers ruin everything. And studios and developers need to understand that listening to gamers is the dumbest thing you can do, and they should stop. I've said that a bunch of times. I've said that over and over again. Fucking don't listen to gamers. They don't know what they want. They're brain dead assholes. They're literally fucking chimps. Now, that's not that popular of a take because if you can imagine, gamers don't like to be told that they're worthless chimps. However, I'm fucking right. I'm correct. Uh And unfortunately, yeah, the stuff that they changed, like, from old Metroid Primes is, like, stuff that, like, you can tell Twitter was asking for. Do you know what I mean? Like, "Oh, make it a dual stick shooter." No, don't do that. It was fine on the GameCube controller, you're an idiot. Like, stop. Because I don't know if you're familiar. Do you know have you considered I'm holding up a controller, audio listeners, I'm holding up a controller. Can you imagine a dual stick shooter where you fire with the A button? How am I supposed to hit all of this at the same time with 2 thumbs? How do you do that? What the fuck do you mean? You can't do that. That's what lock-on's for, so you don't have to aim with the right stick. That's why that game even has a lock-on function. It's Z targeting from Zelda, like, it's not for that. So this game introduced, like, firing with the A button and the ZR button, so you can, like, trigger fire or A fire. But I played the other Metroids where they're all A fire games. So I'm, like, firing with A, and I can't use the stick, and I have to, like, switch to the other thing. I'm like, "Oh, yeah, fuck." But I don't remember until, like, halfway through because I can do both. So I'm, like, not even, like, training myself to do it the convenient way. I'm doing it the way that like, the way that I played the other 3, and then I have to be mid-boss fight, like, man, aiming is hard. I'm like, "Oh, yeah, fuck." True. Li it's just like, the control patterns are very odd, and I can tell they were trying to make it, like, you know, modern, quotes, and it's like, "Don't fucking
I
yuck." What up, B? Most of the all-time greats are made by gamers.
I'm gonna be honest. I just looked at
Hmm.
all the endings.
Yo, if you tell me they're not that diff, I'll scream.
There are 2 endings in which she has a helmet on at the end of one of them, and the other one's literally the same without a helmet.
No, that's how Metroid works, yeah. They all do that. That's, like, not a Metroid Prime 4 thing, they all do that. Yeah.
But that's like a different ending because she doesn't have a
Yeah.
helmet on.
Yes.
I'm beyond. I don't want to talk shit or whatever.
They all do. To be clear, they all do that. Every Metroid has done that. Yeah.
Let's just
That's like a series
have
tradition.
one ending where she like doesn't have her fucking helmet on. Be done with it. Hear me
well,
out.
no,
At
it's
the end,
a reward.
have her put the fucking helmet on at the end. Just two
That's
endings
funny.
in one.
Yeah, no, see, because in the first Metroid game, if you beat the game slow and with no items, she is like crying with her arm over her face, like turned away from the camera. And then if you beat it kind of fast, she gives you a thumb up. And if you beat it fast with items, she's like in a bikini. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, okay. Space bounty
Yeah.
on the bikini, for sure.
Well, because she was like one of the first, if not the first, but one of the first playable female characters in anything. But you didn't know that because the instruction booklet called her a boy. It was like a surprise. It was like ooh, you played as a girl. Because it was 1987, 86.
The Japanese hate women, yeah, true.
Yes, correct. So like they were using her femininity as a prize. You know what I mean? They were like, oh, wouldn't it be cool and fun if like what if a woman was on the screen? So like famously all the Metroids as a result they reward you with her wearing less clothing. So the compromise from Retro Studios, a Western developer, they were like, okay, we kind of want to stay in that same vein, but also we should probably respect women. So instead, you can just see her without the helmet, and that's cool. Because they didn't want to objectify her by making her like walk around in a fucking bikini like it was a Miss America pageant. But they were trying to keep to that like Metroid tradition, so to speak.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't say I love that, to be clear. But it is what it is. Also, she used to be a redhead. And then they made her a blonde for no reason. I don't know what happened with that.
Hey, it's space. You can dye her hair.
Guess so. Yeah, she used to have red hair, and her hair was like down, just like fluffy and poofed out.
If Metroid wants to dye her hair, I think that's the least problematic change. You know what I mean?
True.
I guess the other two endings do seem different, but that means there's only like really 3 endings. There's not really 4 endings. I mean, unless we're gonna say her having her fucking helmet off is like a whole different ending, but it's literally the same thing. I don't know.
Again, I have no choice but to assume the criteria for that is item collection and logbook and probably speed.
I couldn't tell you. I don't.
Oh, it doesn't like this.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to tell you or whatever. I don't want to spoil it for you.
Sure.
If you're actively trying to see all of these,
right.
I think I see the one that you spoke of.
Yeah, then guy throws you a necklace and you put it on a tree after the credits with a helmet on.
I'm seeing that's the normal ending.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, so you haven't even seen the bad ending?
There's a worse ending? How could you possibly get the worse ending? Because I didn't have 100% items, and I wasn't fast, and I didn't have 100 logbook scan. That's crazy. Whatever the fuck the bad ending is, it gotta be worse.
I without showing you and spoiling it for you, I don't really have the context of like what it means.
Sure. That's funny.
But it looks kind of gnarly, I'll say that.
I wish I could find just the criteria for the endings without seeing what they were. You know what I mean? That's what I would want to know.
Well, in the normal ending, it says mission complete, scans collected 93%, items discovered 82%, time played 1326.
Okay.
That's the normal ending.
Sure.
For the 100% ending, obviously.
Well, sure.
100%.
Of both?
Of both.
Gotcha.
Time played 1726.
Oh, so the time is probably not a factor then. It's just scans and items. Okay. Because they took longer to get the...
secret ending, I imagine, is the amiibo, so there is no like completion.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was only from the amiibo if you can't get it in game? That'd be really funny.
That is kind of goofy, yeah.
That would be very funny. If you truly can't unlock it without the amiibo, that would be very funny.
Yeah, but apparently, yes, there is a bad ending. So you actually didn't get the bad ending, you got the normal ending. It would seem.
Fascinating.
Because this doesn't have a tree in it, so.
Well, the bad ending is the same thing, but no tree.
Probably. I don't know if it's the same thing. It looks a little diff.
Okay. Well, I'm starting a second playthrough of that shit on hard, and I'm gonna 100% it. And boy, that ending better be better. It better be. Because that was a 15-year fumble from them, and that's insane. Because I'm pretty easy to please in Metroid, for real, on God. Hey, welcome in. How are you? What you cook one in? I'm a picky motherfucker, for real.
Mm-hmm.
In Metroid, not so picky. I really am like, wow, my beloved, it can do anything, and that's okay. But then they showed up with this, and I was like, tough. After Metroid Dread, which I famously hated, but.
Well, hey, at least, you
We'll
have 15 years to forget this until the next one.
True. Yeah, they were really fucking around. They were like goofing around for real. I don't.
Yeah, a bad ending is definitely trash.
It is fascinating that it doesn't say there's multiple endings anywhere in the game. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
Like, I had to presume there was no like actual indication. It wasn't like unlocked in the gallery, like rewatch the bad ending. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I just had to be like, that sucked. That can't be the right one.
Yeah, I don't know what it means. So it says bad ending. There's normal ending, 100% ending, and secret Stylux or Silux scene, 100% reward. I don't know what that means.
100% reward. Okay, sure. Gotcha. Interesting. So it sounds like that secret like scene.
Silux, S-Y-L-U-X.
That's like the Bowser of that game. That's like the final bad guy.
Mm.
Like he's the Dr. Eggman of this.
Sure.
Yeah. Which is weird, by the way. Which is odd. Because that guy hasn't been in a Metroid game for like 15 years or 16 years. And he was kind of a buster bitch in that game. And then never came up or mattered again. And he shows up in this one, and they're like, it's Samus's arch rival, Ultra Nemesis. I'm like, no, it's not. Who? What? Who's that? It almost felt like if a guy in like Batman was like, Batman, it's me, your arch nemesis. And it's just like some guy on the street, and Batman's like, who are you?
Well, what? I think the thing about waiting so long between games is you can kind of get away with stuff like this for the for the normies, essentially. Like, yeah. They're gonna be like, oh wow, her nemesis, that's crazy. You know what I mean? But
so main villain being Ridley. Death, if I can blow your mind for a minute, Ridley hasn't been the main villain in any of the games, actually. Ever. If you can fathom. He's not the main villain in literally any of them. At any point in the whole series. Imagine that. Yeah, the main villain in 1 is Mother Brain. The main villain in 2 is a Queen Metroid. The main villain in 3 is Mother Brain. The main villain in Metroid Prime is an enemy called Metroid Prime. The main villain in 5 is some bitch I forget. A bird. The main villain in 4 is Samus's suit, if you can imagine. Weird. The main villain in Prime 2 is like a moth or something. The main villain in 3 was also Dark Samus, which is the same creature as Metroid Prime. Like the creature called that, not the title. And in Metroid Prime 4, The main villain is the development team and Silex, I guess. But like, yeah, in Metroid Prime Hunters, the main villain is like some buster ass bitch too. I don't think Ridley's even in it. So actually, Ridley is like a side boss, like a sub boss in 1-3 Prime 1. Oh, and the main villain in Metroid Other M is a Queen Metroid too. No, Dark Samus is in Super Smash Brothers. Yeah, Dark Samus is in there. That's the main villain from Metroid Prime 1 and 3. She's in there. As a no. She's an Echo Fighter, like Chrom and Lucina type shit. She's like her own with a face with a name on the select screen. Yeah, she's a whole ass character, and they play a little different too. Like one's floatier and like their legs don't move weird, like they fly on the ground instead of running. They're diff. But yeah, Ridley's in Smash. Yeah. Audio listeners, the chat is questioning. We're questioning the influence of of Ridley in these situations. That's so funny. But yeah, if you can imagine, if you can fathom death, Ridley is the main antagonist of the manga, and Samus's original, like, the reason for being traumatized a bunch, I guess. But the reason he's the most iconic is because the other ones literally can't be by design. It's not possible. Because Mother Brain is like a fish in a jar. Like, you couldn't put that in Smash. It wouldn't be able to move. You know what I mean? And like a Queen Metroid is like, wait, it's like big. It's like having a Rathalos, like it'd be like a boss or something. It wouldn't even be like playable. Wouldn't it make sense? So like, and then also Metroid Fusion, the main villain is just Samus again. So Lamau, it's just Samus's suit. So like the villains of Metroid, Ridley is by default the only one that can like move around and shit. So sick. Owl, that's hilarious. If Mother Brain could roll around, that would be very funny. I guess she does have chicken legs, but
or like IP that have iconic characters that weren't really like super main characters though.
Well, that's true. But yeah, Ridley is not in any capacity the actual main villain of Metroid by any stretch of the imagination at any point. So it's very odd. It's very odd that he's seen as like this big like villain guy. I guess he's on the box of Super Metroid. Like Samus is like shooting a laser at him or whatever, but that's it. Yeah, he ain't shit. Ridley ain't shit. So I don't know. He's also not alive in the lore. He's been dead for like a long time. He died in 3. He's been dead. True story. So,
what are your opinions on bringing back dead characters? Like when a character dies in a game or like a villain, you know, the surprise reveal, kind of like Star Wars Episode 9. You know, Palpatine's actually not dead. Lamau.
Somehow Palpatine has returned.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good question.
Irks me.
You know, whether it's a hero or a villain or a random or whatever, I also find myself annoyed with dead characters returning.
Yeah.
But probably not for the same reason that you do, I would imagine.
What other?
Because I'm annoyed they died in the first place. I think we don't necessarily share that. But like,
even
what I mean is like,
characters?
If they come back, yeah. Because my thing is like,
evil character dies.
Yeah. If an evil character dies and comes back, their death annoys me more than their return. Because it's like if Batman killed the Joker over and over and over and he just kept coming back, it'd be like, well, quit writing the Joker, dude. What are we doing? Do you know what I mean? So like, if the Joker never dies, he's perpetually the main villain of Batman, ostensibly. I assume. I mean, it's probably not Clayface or Scarecrow or whatever, right? Joker's kind of the guy. So, like, if they killed him and brought him back a bunch, I would find it frustrating that they bother trying to pump fake you with his death over and over, or worse, that he literally dies and literally is reborn magically or whatever. That would just be, like, annoying that they keep doing that.
There's only a couple characters that I would be kind of interested in them doing that with, like, maybe if there's, like, a artificial intelligence type evil being that is able to transfer their
Ultron
consciousness
type
to
shit.
like different things and like kind of be there intermittently. That's
Like
kind of neat. Yeah, or like Ultron.
Yeah.
Like that's interesting to me. But not
Megan
like a humanoid. Not like a humanoid though. Like if Joker dies, he's fucking dead. Like let's not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And like Batman, that franchise that has brought back dead motherfuckers before.
Yeah, like all comic books, yeah, do that all the time.
Yeah, like one of the Robins got fucking murdered and then thrown into the Lazarus pit, and he just came back and became an asshole.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind someone taking up the mantle, like kind of Batman Beyond style, like yeah,
like
Bruce
Terry
Wayne is
McGinnis
older.
is.
Yeah, so someone new takes up the mantle, that's fine for me. If there's someone who is fanatical about the Joker and wants to take that mantle up, I don't mind that. But like when someone dead ass is killed and then retcon somehow into coming back, like if in Avengers they were like, yo, Black Widow fell into the pit, her soul is now being used for the soul gem, she can't ever come back, and then the next movie they were like, hey, we found a way to get her back. Go fuck yourself, you know? Like I can't stand that.
Yeah, that is tough.
Yeah, I can't stand stuff like that.
That is tough. So like for villains, that's the thing, right? Is like, if you plan on killing that villain, it should be the last time they show up. And if you plan on reusing them later, don't write their death until you're done with them.
WoW is kind of tough. WoW's kind of done that a couple times where like a character, so the elves go into this thing called the Dream, that Emerald Dream. Their like essence kind of transports to a different plane of existence. And in one of the expansions, we did a body swap. We swapped someone who was alive for the essence of someone who is dead for them to come back to the world and help us fight evil or whatever. Funny. That was a bit on like the fence for me. I was kind of annoyed and confused why we did this. But also,
like you just recruited their ghost and put it in a shell.
Well, so like dragons, when they go back to the Dream, they get reborn again. Their essence is like reborn. And they retain their original form. They don't become like wisps or anything.
Okay.
So we took the archdruid there, and he was like, I'll sacrifice myself to bring her back. So he like, we leave him there in the death realm in the Dream, and she is reborn with his essence to then come back into the mortal world, which you know, it's kind of goofy, but that kind of stuff, I'm just like, could we have figured out a way to do it without doing that, you know?
Right.
Like, do we have to do the trade thing?
Right. Yeah, I see.
To be fair, though, his ass has been stuck down there for the longest time, so he hasn't come back yet. So that's tight, I guess. Keep his ass down there.
That's funny. But that's kind of where I'm at with villains. And then heroes, I just don't think should die in the first place. I think it's dumb when heroes die. But also, if they do, it shouldn't be like for a cheap, like pump fake emotional response. I think that's lazy writing. So heroes shouldn't die IMO, but then if they do, they definitely shouldn't come back.
Al, they didn't kill him. He was traded to a different team. That team just happened to be the spirit realm.
It just happened like to be the spirit
for a while. He's not dead, but he's just kind of like, we made a trade, you know?
Yeah.
So he's not.
He came back though,
technically. No, well, no, he's still down there. He's still in there. He's still, he's stuck, I guess, in undeath. I guess. No, he's not dead, but he's not able to get his.
But like, they didn't like swap back when they were done with the dragon. They were just like, okay, well, you can just hang out in prison, enjoy death, spirit world.
Well,
and Malfurion was like, "Okie dokie." He's just chilling on the bench.
Yeah, well, he sacrificed himself, I guess. We needed Ysera back to help the dragons or whatever.
Okay.
Is he back now? Did we do the swap? Oh, maybe we did do a swap and I forgot. For the longest time, he was in the Shadowlands, just kicking it in death.
I see. Well, you know, it's like I've always said. If you go to the spirit realm to save Ysera the dragon, stay there. Famously a thing I say all the time.
He returned at the end of Dragonflight. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. She passed her power on to her daughter or whatever, and now her daughter. Yeah, okay. I
see.
think I remember. He was dead for a while. He was down there for a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We made the swap. Because in an expansion before that, she got like blasted out of the sky. And that was kind of sick. It was kind of like an old school Transformers fight scene where she just gets blasted out of the sky for real.
Well,
she's just dragon just fucking slamming into the ground.
Yeah, Shadowlands I've heard was pretty terrible. That's word on the street.
Yeah, Shadowlands was trash.
But you know, that's kind of where I'm at. I think deaths and stories are dumb, but should be permanent. But also are dumb. Unless it's a villain, and then it's cool, but should also still be permanent.
How do we feel about Captain Planet? Because technically he's kind of like dead after every...
Ooh, does breaking him apart, like, kill him?
I feel like he's not alive. I feel like he only comes alive when the powers are brought together for a period of time.
I assumed that he, like, lived in, like, some other realm and you were just, like, summoning him here, like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
I feel like he's trapped. I feel like they broke him up like a puzzle piece and trapped his ass.
Yeah, right. And they have to, like, let him out or whatever. But you're saying, like, no, it's like a new Captain Planet every time?
Maybe. Yeah.
Huh.
You're just making a new Captain Planet, and he's like, because he doesn't really remember a lot between episodes. He doesn't remember. He doesn't retain much information. He's just like, hey, what do you need me to do?
They don't really ask him anything. There's not like a, hey man, remember that time?
Yeah, but it's almost like they don't need to, because he's like, I see the problems, I'll fix them. But he never remembers, like, hey, like, why you guys keep calling on me? You know what I mean? He's never like, hey, couldn't you guys like deal with this? It's just like you just burnt a steak. Like, I don't need to be here for this. Like, you just throw water on it, you know?
Huh.
You know what I mean?
That's kind of interesting.
He's kind of a slave. He's kind of like, he can't hang out and just relax. When they call upon his ass, he better start fighting.
Well, okay, this causes a problem. This is a bit of an issue. Because, and you're not going to like this. I apologize in advance. This is a bit of an issue. Because it feels like it's the same kind of conceptual, like, thought point as, like, do you die every time you are beamed somewhere in Star Trek?
I don't think he's beamed anywhere. I think he's stuck in the rings.
But he, like, comes out as lasers, right? Like, Earth, water, fire, and, like, the lasers, like, shoot, and then he, like, forms, like a Pokeball opening.
No, I think they fucking rip out of his limbs, and his left arm is in fucking fire. His fucking, like, his heart is in the heart ring. They fucking, they rip that shit out of his body, and they put that shit back together when they form him up.
Oh.
Like, they give him a lobotomy every time he goes back into the ring. Like, he's only there to fight.
Lobotomy?
He's not coming to the cookout. You know what I mean? Like, we're not forming him to, like, hang out with us.
I see.
I think Captain Planet is darker than we suspect. There's some nonsense going on there that we don't understand.
A premise for you to consider.
Think about it.
If two trainers throw a Pokeball at the same Pikachu at the same time at the same velocity and they hit identically, does half of the Pikachu go in one and half in the other because they turn to light?
I think they rip it apart, yeah.
I see. So you're logically consistent with it.
And they say, don't fucking throw Pokeballs at the same Pokemon, you can rip it apart. And that would be a Poke Death. Because Nurse Joy can't put that shit back together.
So you're like logically consistent in the sense that like you do think that Captain Planet is basically in 5 Pokeballs at the same time, like one limb per.
He has to be.
Because
when he breaks apart back into the rings. Those rings are pulling that shit back. They're like, hey, we need our body parts back. You were only out here on loan, bitch. Get back here. You know?
Sure.
I'm just saying.
Was the Wind Girl Russian?
No. Was she? I don't think so.
Like Slavic or something? Because I remember her saying, she didn't say wind. She said wind with like a hard E. She's like Slavic, right? Am I insane for that? Am I remembering this crazy? I thought Russian, yeah. Okay, right. What if they have to be, like, from different continents? Because the different parts of Captain Planet are stored in different continents for real.
Hold on, I'm getting the ethnicities of all the Planeteers.
Okay. Well, one's just a white guy from the Bronx. Fucking Joey Wheeler ass. I know one's from, like, Kenya.
The Earth Ring users from Africa.
Yeah.
Wheeler is from North America, fire. Linka is Europe, Soviet Union, wind.
Yes.
Guy is from Asia, water. And Mati is from South America. Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Well, let's not assume genders. It's 2025. And then yeah, South America, heart.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, if you like pollute anything, Captain Planet just kind of beats your ass. Like, he doesn't really care.
Captain Planet doesn't care what your skin color is. He's killing you if you
like pollute. If you throw an AOL trial CD in the woods, he kicks you into the next dimension.
Yeah, you throw a cigarette butt on the ground, he's killing you and your family.
Yeah.
Captain
like,
Planet doesn't care.
Like in that one fucking story that they tell 100 times in the Justice League where Superman becomes bad because he's like, ooh, I need to kill anyone who jaywalks because that's how you protect order. Like, I think Captain Planet is literally that, but for pollution. He's like, yo, you dropped a Mars bar wrapper on the ground? Buckle up, bitch. And you go 5 rounds with the champ. Like, I think he really just gives you the business, no? Like, Captain Planet can box for real. Oh my god. Oh, like you pollute someone else? Like a boomer in Left 4 Dead? Like you're like spraying the pollution on a guy and then that guy is the new Captain Planet target? Huh. I don't... that's fascinating. What an interesting concept for a yoinkin' twist on a target painter. You throw like toxic waste on a guy's shirt and the Captain Planet blasts a hole in his chest. Can he detect people's emotions and intentions? Oh, can he? Well, yeah, he's not like just a dumb empty homunculus, right? He's got thoughts for sure.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If you're polluting, you lack empathy and he'll kill you. He's like, "Oh, you don't have any empathy? Let me fucking murder you real quick." Think again before you throw that fucking Dorito bag on the ground, you fucking motherless, fuck.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? I think, here's the thing. We all think Captain Planet's a superhero.
Yeah.
I think he's the actual villain of the series.
Captain Planet's the villain.
Yeah.
Whoa.
In an alternate universe, he becomes a dictator. If you fucking pollute or use, if you use plastic products, dead.
Damn.
He's coming for you.
I see. He's like, gotta protect the turtles, and he takes you out.
The Planeteers are just a cult at that point.
The disciples of Captain Planet.
Yeah, it becomes like this it becomes California. You use plastic, you die.
I'll tell you what, if Captain Planet was an anime, instead of a cartoon, they wouldn't be the Planeteers. They would be like the Planet Disciples.
It would be like Carmen Rider.
Sure.
They would have like suits.
Yeah.
They would have like suits, and then they would get beaten, and then they would call on him being a celestial god super being to save the day.
There'd be a transformation sequence every time.
But it would probably be kaiju. It wouldn't be like just like oil spills. It would be like, you know, 100-story oil spill monster kaiju. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. That's what Captain Planet needs. Anime remake. That'd be tight.
Oh yeah, is that the one? Okay, so I'm gonna say something unhinged, right? And it's not. I don't have an explanation for why I thought this. That is acceptable. I'm gonna need you to buckle up with me for this one, all right?
If I remember correctly, too, Captain Pollution had like AIDS or whatever, like all over his face.
I don't think that's right, but that's funny.
He had like open sores and shit. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember him having like fucking like COVID sores on his mouth and face and shit.
COVID sores on his
fucking skin cancer or some shit. Anyway, continue.
So like here's again, I don't have a great explanation for why my brain did this. Audio listeners, forgive me. Twitch chat, buckle up, I guess. Do you guys know what the Burger King Kids Club is?
No.
Okay, so in the 90s, Burger King had mascots the same way that McDonald's had like Grimace and that stupid duck and the Hamburglar. And the Burger King mascots were like an ethnically and handicapably diverse group of kids led by a dude called Kid Vid with like a visor like Cyclops from the X-Men.
Wow, interesting. Ethnically diverse. Ethnically diverse.
Yes.
Wow. Just like food can be ethnically diverse?
That's right.
Awesome.
Well, it can be normal, that's for sure. And I'll tell you what, one of those, and by ethnically diverse, by the way, I remember they were all white except for one Asian girl that played the trumpet and like a dog.
Well,
anyway, the point is,
it was the 80s.
90s, if you can imagine, but true. Yeah, true. Like sorry. 97, I think.
You're so, yeah.
Uh-huh.
You have so many years.
True. Thank you. I appreciate that. And here's the thing. I recalled muting my phone and didn't. I recalled in my brain, in my heart, I really thought for real, unironically, that Wheeler from Captain Planet was in a wheelchair.
No, just from New York.
Because in the Burger King Kids Club, there is a redheaded kid named Wheels in a wheelchair. Yeah. And I just conflated Wheels and Wheeler because they're both redheaded guys. So this whole time, I was thinking that Wheeler was in a wheelchair, but I'm actually thinking of Wheels from the Burger King Kids Club.
And you know, how fucked is it that Captain Planet is so ableist, he wouldn't choose a kid in a wheelchair to be the fire?
True. True. I mean? I agree. Also, what's with people with wheel in their name? Wheels from the Burger King Kids Club? Wheeler from Captain Planet? Joey Wheeler from Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah.
Weird. A lot of wheels.
Yeah. Well, notoriously, you know, Joey also being from New York.
He did.
New York, Japan.
That's right. New York, Japan, baby. He's from the Nihon Bronx. Yeah. Pretty good, not gonna lie. But word on the street is that Mother Gaia is not a fan of the handicapped.
No, only handicapable people.
Right. Yeah. It's tough. It's tough out here. It's weird. It's weird that Captain Planet's like that. But yeah, so when we were like, I was thinking of it in my brain, I was like, Earth, wind, water, fire. And in my brain, I was like, was he in a wheelchair? He was in a wheelchair, right?
Yeah.
But no.
No.
But no. And then also, fascinatingly, redhead Wheeler, because he's the fire guy.
Yeah.
Wheels from the Burger King Kids Club in a wheelchair, redhead.
Now, do you think redheads just have a predisposition to being in wheelchairs? Do you think that's just, they just found themselves?
Well, I'm glad you just asked that question because if you recall, Garrett Miller from Ghostbusters Extreme, the animated show, redhead in a wheelchair.
You know, notoriously also Drake, a blood in a wheelchair.
That's right.
Degrassi.
That's right. So it does kind of seem like there's a trend. It seems like there's a bit of a pattern.
I just need to know why Mother Gaia hates people who are handy different.
Okay, so I can explain this, although I don't agree with it. So let's get that off the table. I don't agree with Mother Gaia here. But you know how you need to walk on Earth's soil to feel the connection through your feeties?
Sure.
Right.
Well, then wouldn't the fire ring been better on someone who's a burn victim?
I would imagine they are immune to fire, right?
Like you need to touch the fire
like
to be
Daenerys
one with
Targaryen.
the fire ring.
Yeah, right. But they're like the unburnt, like Daenerys Targaryen. Right?
Gochujang cookies?
Surely. Gochujang cookies. With caramel, if you recall.
Yes.
Caramel gochujang cookies. Has no origin in the Bible. It's so funny.
Hear me out, though, Skate. It has no origin in the Bible because it was written out via the new translations.
Right.
God actually didn't say he hated gay people. He said, people who don't walk among my earth, aka the ones who roll, don't trust them.
Tough.
That's
brutal. I like the width of the net that we're casting as rage bait here.
Yeah.
It's a wide net.
Well,
a lot of room for rage bait.
Well, and if you can imagine, none of those Planeteers were on the spectrum either, and I feel like
I disagree.
That kid with the hard ring, maybe, yeah. Yeah, you might be right.
I mean,
might be onto something.
Wind. If I've learned anything, I've learned that she might be a little on the spectrum.
No, she's just Russian. She just hates Ukrainians. There's a difference.
What? Uh-oh. The net keeps getting wider.
Got him.
The net keeps getting wider. That's my man said that and turned the camera off. He was like, I gotta bounce. He's like, yo, I can't sit with that one. Okay, fair.
No, sorry, I had to blow my nose. You guys don't want to see me blowing my nose all gross.
Well, and fascinatingly, another interesting thing, Captain Planet, if you recall, famously on the charter of passengers on Epstein's planes.
Well, also, too, I don't know if you knew this or not, the reason he actually got canceled, because Captain Planet was notoriously for freeing Palestine.
Yeah, true. Yeah. That's true, and Gal Gadot wasn't having it.
No, she's like, not on my planet.
Yeah. Gal Gadot, of course, part of the shadowy elite that control that.
Captain Pollution's like, actually, I support Israel. And everyone was like, well, we have our next captain.
We have our next captain. It's crazy. Fucking. I recall vividly her getting on the mic and saying, Captain Planet, no! And then that was it. Fate was sealed.
Here we are.
Yeah. It's weird she can't act, isn't it?
Well, isn't she like a Zionist anyway?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Think so, yeah. Pretty
can
sure.
you
Yeah. Who I think famously were the good guys in The Matrix, right?
Wow, I didn't think about that. How the mighty have fallen.
True. Maybe the fall of Zion was destined. You know what I mean?
Well, wasn't the whole Neo thing supposed to be like an allegory for like the Bible or whatever, like second coming of Jesus?
He is religiously motivated. He's
Yeah.
religiously allegorical, yeah.
Yeah.
Matrix 4 was bad, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That was like not that good.
It was terrible. It was one of the few movies I actually had to turn off halfway through. I
How many
wanted to
movies
turn
have you
off
done that
halfway.
with? As far as I'm aware, it's just that and K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh no, Sucker Punch. I walked out of the theater.
Oh yeah, and Sucker Punch. Yeah, I do. Yeah, and Sucker
Yeah.
Punch. Right.
To be fair, Ralph did play Golden in every religion, in every uh 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 uh. Why can't I think of the word? Jesus Christ! Translation.
Skate.
In every
Wow.
you know,
Yeah.
in every language on stream the other night. So I guess I don't hate Golden anymore. But
Oh, we're into it, huh?
yeah, the French version is a little weird.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the French version's not good. But it is what it is. Sometimes it just be like that. Although I can't imagine watching The Matrix 4 in theaters without seeing the first 3. That seems like a crazy decision. Audio listeners, if you know anyone who did that, check on them quickly. Like, you should, like, hit them up and see if they're okay.
Yeah, watching the worst thing in theaters and then going back and like seeing how good the actual franchise is diabolical.
Homie said I got dragged to it against my will. Brother, you need different friends immediately.
Hit the escape pod, bro. Just
You know,
fucking.
I have only
Cool
fallen
down.
asleep during one movie in a theater. One time.
What
I
movie
imagine
was
most
that?
people do not. It was The Hunger Games 1.
Well, I'm gonna say something controversial. Actually, not that controversial. The Hunger Games are trash. The movies and the Twilight movies are also trash. Sorry, not sorry.
Sure. Sure.
Just bad media,
Yeah.
bad cinema.
Yeah, we had a really long road trip to LA from like Portland, Oregon that we did in like one shot, no stops, bang bang. We just like knocked it out. And I'd already been up for a while before the road trip, and then I was awake for the whole road trip because I was, keeping the driver company, keeping the homies company, yapping in the car, blah blah, having a good time. We get to LA, and they're like, "Hey, before we like get to the hotel and like knock out, you guys want to get food, like catch a movie?" I'm like, "That's insane, no," but I guess. So like I'm tagging along, get some food, pop in, I'm all full, feels good. Hit the movie, the lights went down, volume couldn't have mattered less to me. Boom, knocked out in that chair.
Well, the secret is you eat after the movie.
Brother, that's true.
You don't eat before the movie.
Who's trying to be hungry for a whole movie?
Makes eating after the movie so much better. Then you get to talk shit about the movie while you're eating. Yeah, it's a good time.
Are you doing like eating edging? You can't just not like be hungry on purpose.
Do I look like I'm edging with eating?
That's a funny thing to say.
I think the funnier thing to say was if I was edging eating. Given the visual evidence you have, I think we all know that's false.
The popcorn is to help you edge. I'm fucking throwing up. That's insane. Crying, screaming.
Have you ever eaten so much fucking movie theater popcorn you get home and throw up because your acid reflux? Done that.
I can't say I've ever done that.
Yeah.
That is interesting. Although sometimes I had a lot of heartburn back in the day from drinking too much soda. I drank so much soda, like it fucked me up with acid reflux a little bit.
I fucking hit that large icy, hit that popcorn, and that shit. I got home and that shit was like, hey man, You gotta expel this demon in you.
I was drinking 2 liters of Pepsi Blue every day in high school for like a year and a half. I had 4 liters of Pepsi Blue a day.
Yeah, I had a Coke with every meal. Well, actually, multiple Cokes with every meal. Every single meal, like breakfast, lunch,
I hear you. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pepsi Blue is maybe the greatest thing ever invented by humans on Earth. It's incredible. And it got discontinued. Now it's only in India, and I'll be goddamned if I'm going to import Pepsi Blue. You know what I mean? I ain't doing that.
Not dirty Indian water, Pepsi Blue. I'll tell you that.
That's hilarious.
Filtered through mud? No, thank you.
Filtered through mud is insane. That's crazy.
If I get a food product that says it's made in India, I'm putting it down.
Whoa, the anti-India slander today. I was not expecting.
I've seen those videos. You can't.
Oh, the street food?
Oh yeah.
Which food?
All the food.
Oh sure. Well,
the mud soda or whatever. The dirt soda.
I'm unfamiliar with the mud and dirt soda. I did not have the context of dirt soda. I thought we were just like blind firing this stuff. I didn't know there was like evidentiary context to what your allegations.
Comes in a little packet or whatever, and they mix it in with a shot of lime and dirty water, and it looks like mud soda.
Yuck.
The only thing I can.
You know, I'm going to say something crazy. Isn't it about time we stop respecting most cultures?
Especially the ones with mud water. Yeah. Skate has seen it. Fucking. I'm sorry if you're making me a drink and it looks brown and muddy. Go fuck yourself. Respectfully.
Do you think there is a universe where it's curry powder?
I don't think so. You're putting curry powder in water? I don't think so. I couldn't imagine.
Do you think there's a universe where it's just curry powder and lime in your water? You're drinking.
Hear me out though. Just give me the Sprite and don't put your hands all over my goddamn ice. You know what I mean? Like they're putting shots of fucking lime in this like fake ass Sprite, and they're putting dirt in it. Essentially, it's just dirt. I just can't do it. I can't do it.
Skate, yeah. DM me a link to this soda making process. I'll watch it later and be fucking horrified, I'm sure.
Yeah, you'll shit out your ass just by watching.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm not out of my ass.
Everywhere.
Woof. That's tough. God damn. Well, on the plus side, we're in America, baby.
Yeah, true.
We're the greatest country on earth. Ish.
Some would say.
We're like top 5. I don't think that's unreasonable.
Top 10, lower 10.
I think so.
My power would be going out like North Korea. So people say North Korean power is unreliable. I think Texas is ranking pretty close.
I guess Texas does weigh us down. That's true. You're right.
Yeah, it is.
The Bible Belt weighs us down pretty heavy. Florida. Fuck, that's true. Well, the U.S. West Coast is top 5 countries on Earth for sure. Yeah, we're kind of crushing it over here. We're doing pretty good.
Let California go too.
Really? Let California go? Oh, you think so?
Well, here's my thing, right? California always starts off with a good idea, and then they go too far with it. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure. Skate? What is this? This is such a messy process.
Yeah, she's making mud water, dude.
Pause. Hold on. Audio listeners, there's going to be a small gap in audio where I'm fucking looking at this intently. Hold on.
She breaks the fucking ice with her whole palm And she cuts up this fucking dirt powder and puts it in. And she cracks a fucking lemon in each. Lemon goes straight on the ground. No regard for anything. She's touching money as well while she's doing this.
Jaljeera powder.
She's mixing.
You're gonna be so
shit.
annoyed. You're gonna be so annoyed.
It's probably just mud. It's mud.
It's like a curry powder.
You can make bricks with it. Like, don't put curry in my fucking drink. Don't make it look like a mud soda. What is this? Do you see that dirty ass shit? There's shit floating out the top. Like, what in the fuck? In the close-up?
Mint, dried mango, black salt, and ginger.
Okay, make it look not like mud, motherfuckers. What are we doing? What are we doing? Her palm has been all over the ice that she hasn't cleaned. She's probably spitting it too. Fuck, add more flavor. Like, Jesus Christ.
I bet she's never washed that lemon press in her life.
Never washed that station in her life. She's got money sitting all over it as well that she's probably just handled. As she's touching the ice multiple times to put it in the glass. Like, oh my God.
Also, the way she's like whipping that, she's like losing a bunch of the soda. Yeah. Also, to be clear, I want you to know this is classified as a quote digestive drink.
Yeah, because your shit comes out of your ass and your mouth after you drink this.
Correct.
This is a colon cleanser because all of the goddamn bacteria she's imparting into this soda.
The top comment is she's trying to beat the expiration date. So funny. 1% drink, 99% germs.
Why is she popping the juice, soda all over her fucking, like, all over her station too? It makes no sense.
50 missed calls from health minister, sweat emoji. That's so funny.
You know what I mean? Like, Jesus. I saw that and I'm like, things I'm never drinking in India, I guess. Add that to the list of everything.
I love that guy, like, frowning at her in the back, like,
Well, he's probably confused because it's probably also the cleanest station he's ever seen on that street.
Lamau.
Have you seen the guy who sits cross-legged and just, like, makes the food in his lap? Have you seen that guy?
See, do you wash your hands? Yeah, in every drink I make.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
No, I haven't seen the cross-legged guy. What's up? Demon, welcome in. What's up, brother?
He like, scoops it on his feet and shit.
I'm sorry? If you drink that, you'll never have to worry about it. Yeah, true. That is true. Wow. Yeah, that's horrific. That's tough. Man, that's rough. Also, remember, just because you're fast at what you do doesn't mean you give the best results. Yeah, well, that's true.
It's at a timestamp where it shows his mixing of his deadly ingredients out
Audio
of a
listeners,
fucking,
please hold. Vegetable curry.
Shit's like falling all over his feet and shit.
Man, hell no, brother.
This guy is he makes shorts.
What is he like scooping this shit? Are they recollecting what he spills and putting it in a tray?
Yes. They're like mixing shit behind him. He's like, I'm
gonna be sick.
And people are like, oh, it's the best food ever. Yeah, if you want to die.
If you ever want to test your immune system, this is the ultimate challenge. It's insane. You forget CrossFit, try cross-contamination.
But like he's scooping it onto his like fucking pants and shit, you know? He has a little cloth there that's supposed to help him keep clean, but it really doesn't. Brother,
this is the craziest thing I've ever read in my life.
Brother, there was one, I shit you not, there was one short where I shit you not, he's doing the thing, right? Look at me. He's doing things and he does
Yeah.
this. Back to fucking he's wiped the sweat off of his fucking forehead and went back to mixing with his hands the food.
This comment says this is why Gandhi went on a hunger strike.
Probably, yeah, because he had dysentery. They're like getting the spoon out and spooning everything back on a tray, probably to recook it and put it back in the pot.
He draws culinary inspiration from Resident Evil.
The rats must love. I'm just saying, the rats must love that stall for real.
That's so fucked.
Don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's some good food there for you to try once before you die or whatever. But I just couldn't be me.
It's like watching Hanson cook from Scary Movie 2. All right, everyone, dig in.
Yeah.
Fucking awful. Oh my god. Ugh. Man, I have never in all of my days. I'm gonna order Wendy's just to make up for having seen that.
Oh,
I'm overdue for a shower burger.
Look at fucking this guy. He's gonna wash the cups with his dirty ass hands. I can't fucking stand this. And then you have the lemons falling on all the fucking hard metal money. Brother,
Doug, this guy's like trying to throw these ice things like he's cool with it and he's missing the glass over and over. Like, Doug.
Yeah. What are we doing? What are we doing, guys?
The glasses are like stained yellow. I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah. They're like stained. They're gross.
There's money all over. He's like pushing coins around on his wet ass workstation. God, this is so gross. And he's like doing flips and shit like he's doing a show. Like, brother, show me a fucking cleaning routine, guy.
And if that's soda, then that's like all just sticky gross, right? Because it's soda.
Hell yeah, it's sticky and gross, dude. He's throwing the powder all over his feet and shit. God, this is the worst thing I've ever fucking seen.
The ice is kind of like yellowed at the bottoms of them.
Ugh.
All the sediment.
Brother.
Yeah.
Audio listeners, don't get street food in India. This is Insano style. Audio listeners, if you're listening from India, I'm so sorry about your street food, not what I said.
I mean, unless you're trying to speed run character select, but I mean, there's so many better ways to do that than this.
I'm confused. These are drinking glasses made of glass.
Yes.
Is the implication that you're supposed to stand there, drink it, and hand the glass back?
Oh, yeah, they wash them and then reuse them. That's why they're all yellowed. Because you think they're washing them?
Like, surely you can't walk away and drink this. You drink this at the stall.
Come back. No, it's totally a glass drink. You're drinking it and giving it back. Yes. Or how about
I'm so upset.
Eggs cooked in Fanta.
What? The fuck did you just say to me? I love this called torpedo lemonade. That's not really what it is. Wait. All right. Uh-huh. I'm waiting. It's that same woman making these worst drinks I've ever seen in my fucking life ever in history.
And like a new spot or whatever. Just wait, it gets worse.
Wait, this is literally a guy opening a bottle of orange Fanta.
Yes, into a
frying pan and cracking eggs into it.
For flavor.
Into the orange Fanta.
Yeah. Yeah.
Handmade. Oh,
Fanta omelet, you know what I mean? Oh, then there, yeah, the handmade juice. His whole hand going in, by the way. His whole hand fucking sinking into the juice.
And there's this fucking guy shaking shit around like he's cool. Hey, man, don't try to do a cool show if you also just don't know how to fucking wash anything, dude. This guy watched a YouTube video of Benihana one time, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And then, of course,
magic potion, brother. I gotta tell you,
yeah,
that's the worst thing I've ever seen.
yeah, no, yeah,
Who else
this
got
has been
diarrhea
my
from watching this is so funny. Wait, there's sound effects? I watched it on mute. There's, like, sound effects in the
yeah,
in
there are.
that's very funny. No, no, Demon, it's not at all rage bait. Here, I'll link it in chat. Here you go. It's not at all audio listeners, this is a YouTube short of, a gentleman who looks like he just got fired from a Foot Locker, and he is trying to, in an open air stall with 4 dirty glasses, make a drink that is best described as, like, a white girl's TikTok colon cleanse trend. But he is specifically, like, making sure to physically handle as many objects as possible around and inside the glasses, from the ice to the liquids. Uh, uh, it is also worth noting that there are coins and bottle caps on the table, which is covered in soda, because only about 80% of the drink is actually staying in the glass.
Oh, and then we have the mystery drink.
What do we mean mystery? 20-cent mystery drink. What the fuck does that mean?
It is a brown dirt water mystery drink. It looks pretty thick.
What in the fuck? Why is he spinning it like that? That's clearly like clay. You ever seen the movie Ghost?
You're gonna be a ghost, yeah, if you drink that.
Is this chocolate milk? I'm praying it's chocolate milk. It smells a
Listen to
little
his
like
description.
oatmeal.
Listen to his description, though. Mind you, this is warm and just sitting out in a stall on a street.
Oh,
Sitting on what looks like a half of a tire. Yeah, that's
and then he handed back the glass because, of course, you have to hand back the glass because they have to rewash the glass to use for the next guy. That, of course. And their version of washing is a slight ladle
yeah.
of water vaguely thrown over it, and then they're like, "That's clean."
So yeah, like I said, fuck that. You know what I mean?
Well, anyway, the point is America's like top 5 for sure, huh?
Yeah,
Gotta be.
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna say something crazy. Top
Tell
3
me.
for food.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotta be. Gotta be. Because we have every other country's food but clean.
Yeah.
We're sick like
Have
that.
you seen those videos from Mexico of the women making agua frescas and the bees are like getting stuck in them?
Yeah.
They're like ladling
that
just
I have
bees
seen.
jerk up, and you're like, well, I mean, they're bees, I guess.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. That I have seen. Yeah. You know, that's kind of the fascinating thing about food, isn't it? Is that you're not supposed to drink or eat things that are, like, contaminated, but then people
yeah.
just do a lot.
Well, so would you drink a drink that has a couple bees swarming around it because it's like they're not? You can tell they're not flies; they're bees, and it's a little diff.
They are a cleaner bug.
Yeah, and they're there because it's like fresh and good. You know.
I'd probably pick the bees out.
Well, not if they made it into the drink, but if they were just buzzing around the general area of said drink making. But like none got in your drink, obviously.
I guess so.
Because like if I'm at a fair or whatever and I'm like at a stall where there are flies buzzing around, I think I'll just pick a different stall, you know?
I've been at a picnic with bees buzzing around like a drink that was mixed at the picnic, sure, or whatever, outdoor event.
Yeah.
I've been around that. It's fine.
If it's like flies, I will probably
flies
say no.
Not so much.
But if it's bees, then like they probably know what some good shit is. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Spider.
No. Never.
Not even
Well, it
once,
depends.
Huh?
If it's
in it.
So if the spider makes it inside my house.
In the drink.
No. No.
You're not just picking out the spider and drinking. You're like, nah, it's gotta go.
No, it's gotta go. Here's my thing, right?
Yeah.
If a spider makes it in my vicinity, it's fair game. It's dead, right? If I'm outside and I see a spider, we have to deal with a lot of mosquitoes. So if the spider's not fucking with me and the spider's doing me a service and I'm in its turf or whatever, I'll let it slide. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're inside my house, you're dead.
Yeah.
No,
well, that's a home invader. That's an op.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta slime the ops.
If I didn't give you permission to be inside my house, you're getting hit with a chancla for real.
Yeah.
Getting squished for real.
Yeah. Kind of have no choice.
Yeah.
And wouldn't it be prejudicial of you to assume all spiders are chill because they're spiders? Some of them have to be assholes.
Yeah.
It is what it is, I suppose. But I can't. Yeah, I'm on spider control duty with Babe, just for the foreseeable rest of my life because she's a little non-spider deal with her.
Mm.
As it seems to be, that I feel like that's common. Some people just don't want to deal with them, and me, I'll deal with a spider for sure. I'll fucking manhandle a spider, bet. I gotta pick it up, but I'll fucking.
I'll whack it.
Oh yeah, it's for sure, Agama gets it. Agama understands. Audio listeners, you probably get it. Like sometimes you just gotta be on bug duty, huh? Now let me ask you this: which bugs are you automatically cool with every time in your house? Are there any? You see a bug in your house, and you're like, "Oh, tight."
So we get crickets a lot. There's like a big cricket population during the summer, and so if a cricket gets in the house or whatever, and it like, cricket's not doing anything bad. You know what I mean? It's just wrong place, wrong time type vibe.
Well, yeah.
I'll scoop up a cricket and get it out of the house, or I can't think of any other bugs. We have a lot of lizards around here as well, and Mosey likes to scoop them up in his mouth and put them in his water bowl. So if I notice he's done that, I'll grab them up and like throw them back out.
Sure.
Or there's like a baby one that got in the other day, and I had to scoop them up with my hand or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
But that's not really a bug, but that's the only thing I can think of that's like getting into the house. Everything else is like dead on site.
Yeah. I've had like ladybugs and beetles in my house before. Those are cool. I like beetles. I like ladybugs.
You don't get many ladybugs.
Really? How do you feel about roly-polies?
Got into a house, I wouldn't like be too upset about it. Not a lot of roly-polies.
Whoa! They're like the sickest bug.
Yeah, we don't have a lot. At least not like in-house.
Damn. That sucks. I kind of want to, like, I wish there was like an ant farm you could have that's like roly-polies instead. You know what I mean? Like just a terrarium of roly-polies. That'd be a sick-ass animal to have. I don't know what they eat or like how you keep them alive though.
Just dirt and decomposing.
Well, surely they got to eat something.
Worms and shit, I imagine.
Like, what do you feed a roly-poly? You know what I mean?
Grass.
Just toss some grass in there and hope for the best.
I guess.
I bet they don't make a great pet.
Yeah, bugs probably not. No.
I don't know what they like. Can they crawl up walls?
No.
Like, could they crawl up the walls of a terrarium and like get out?
I don't think they crawl up any walls to begin with.
Roly-polies?
Yeah.
Oh, they're not like an all-terrain bug.
They just like sit under rocks. Like they're not really doing much.
All right, I believe you. They're detritivores. Oh, you just gotta throw dead shit in there. Okay, well.
Detritus.
They eat that detritus. Little trashivores. Little pandas. I assume pandas are like that. There's no way they snap like fresh bamboo off, right? They just be finding the bamboo that fell off of a thing. I actually don't know how
I
pandas
do
eat.
know we have a lot of frogs in the summer, and I
I
have
do love
to.
frogs.
They'll jump up against the garage door. So when I'm opening it up to like leave, they'll jump inside the garage, and I try to make sure to like get him out of the garage type vibe.
Yep. I see. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because like frogs didn't do anything, you know. They're just eating bugs.
Well,
Gnats and shit.
I guess the new vibe for me is to figure out how I can support an ecosystem of pill bugs in a terrarium, and then find and acquire a bunch of pill bugs. Where do you buy pill bugs, do you think?
Get a bunch of dirt. You just overturn a rock anywhere.
What do you mean?
You don't gotta buy them.
Well, I don't want like an old pill bug. I get like a new, like a puppy pill bug, like a baby.
Well, I imagine they only live for like 5 days. They're little bugs.
No, surely they live a long time. Got to be like a year. Gotta
Just
be.
get a fucking hermit crab.
What the fuck? How is that the same at all?
They're like big pill bugs. You go back into their shell, you can paint it.
Are you falling asleep right now?
No.
Are you good?
I don't feel good, but that's fine.
Audio listeners, my man is like doing that thing that John Hamm was doing in the TikTok trend where he's at a club with the blue lights and the music. My man is gone right now.
No, I'm here.
Audio listeners, this boy is not on the same planet. I just watched him blink 2 eyes independently. So, audio listeners, our boy is
My energy level is just low. That's it.
Audio listeners, my man has reverted to instinct. Holy cannoli.
Well, I mean, I think you understand the type of sleep you get when you have like a runny nose. And you can't
where you're
quite
like sleep
get it
standing
to stop.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I'm kind of in there dealing with
audio listeners, he just hit something that wasn't there. He's fighting the ghosts.
Had an itch.
5 years? Hey, that's a pretty good time to have a pill bug. I wonder how big you could make it get if you were like gave it like growth hormone. Would that be tight? If you could like roid out your pill bugs?
Pill bugs are goofy looking. Why you get
what
a cool
the
bug?
Fuck?
You're like a praying mantis.
They're so cool.
So that's tight.
They're armadillos, but bugs.
Yeah, but just get an armadillo because those are cooler, you know?
Wow. That's insane. You're only saying that because they have size on their hands. That's crazy.
It's what I believe in my heart.
Wow. Well, in my brain, praying mantis is like a cool bug. I don't know if it's the coolest bug. It's fine. It's better than like a stick bug.
Stick bugs are kind of tight.
Yeah, a stick bug guy?
I mean, I'm not like, moving into any jars in my house anytime soon, but
yeah. Well, true. Imagine you have like a big jar of cinnamon and a stick bug's in there and you don't know. It is illegal to have an armadillo in the state of Washington as a pet. Yeah, it is. That is true, and it's tragic. Sure,
if you tell anybody.
Yeah, you just gotta keep him as a pet secret.
Yeah.
Yeah, find one. Keep it. Indoor pet.
Just get a tail for it and, like, tape it onto the back of it, and they just
tell people it's a dog. Yeah, right. But like, oh, that's a cute little costume your dog's wearing. Be like, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be like a dream pet for me is an armadillo or a pangolin. But you can't buy pangolins because they're the most trafficked animal in the world. So
yeah, why buy it when you can just traffic it?
Well, they don't give them away when they traffic them. It's not like they're just like handing them out. You gotta buy the trafficked ones, bro. I mean, it's
if you
still
buy
business.
a trafficked one, then you're saving one basically. So you just buy a bunch of trafficked ones.
Fascinating perspective.
If you buy out all the stock, then they can't traffic pangolins.
Time for me to become a hero. Earth, wind, water.
Then you're just secretly farming the farming of pangolins. And then
what if I became a pangolin breeder with all of my saved pangolins, and then I just like reintroduce them back into the wild, but then like they continue to perpetually be more trafficked. I have to keep buying my own pangolins again. Fuck. That's tough. I'd have to like open an animal sanctuary. I have to do like a Maya Higa. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'll like make a career out of educating people about pangolin trafficking on Twitch. Be like Steve Irwin type shit.
Well, here's the thing. You sell the pangolins back to the traffickers, and then you buy them from the traffickers again, then you just make infinite content. Because you're continuously doing something great.
You make infinite content is insane. I don't know if I follow where like... I don't know if I follow where like the profit comes in here. I'm selling to them and then buying back my shit. I'm like losing money on every pangolin.
Well, no, you're selling it to them from a standpoint of like it's really good product.
Welcome in. What's up? Welcome in.
So you're making more money and siphoning more money from them each time.
Wait, so you're telling I'm selling them to them and then buying them back cheaper than I sold them for?
Yeah, because you're operating two different entities. You have the public facing. Oh, this is business. If you don't want to make money.
Well, true. That is true. I'm thinking about how like the logistics of this would have to go.
Well, first you start with a C corp.
Oh yeah. Little sea dog.
If you buy my course, how to traffic penguins into the U.S. and buy them back.
You say penguins?
Penguins. I also have a nose thing going on.
Oh, well, all right. Okay, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Because like, here's the thing, right? For audio listeners that are just like tuning back in after having their brain fall out of their head, we are discussing the concept of how one might become a successful pangolin farmer.
And see, my thing is, you don't even have to farm them. You just buy them from.
They are the sickest animal. They're the tightest animal. They're basically a dragon.
Well,
they're basically a dragon. Although, you know, if I was a pangolin farmer and they like got old and died of old age, I don't know if I'd be able to like harvest their little scales to like make stuff with, because I'd be like, damn, I can't desecrate the body of my homie. I raised that guy. You know what I mean?
Well, they're just farming assets, you know? They're just asset under the logbook type vibe.
They're still guys. They're just like silly, you know, they stand with their hands like this.
They're like little unsure guys. They're silly little dead guys. And so then do you want to waste their body and not use it for something?
Do you want to waste their body is insane.
Would you rather your dead friend be dead forever, or would you rather make a purse out of him? Then that way you can look at your dead little penguin dude forever in purse form.
I mean, when you put it that way, it does sound like it does sound more considerate.
How am I being weird? Y'all make purses out of everything. There's some mink purse somewhere that like 17 minks had to die for. You know what I mean? No one's complaining about
Who is the we? Purse. Are the we in the room with us right now? Are the we with us at the moment?
I don't hear anybody complaining about like beaver anal gland over usage for fucking perfumes and stuff. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So like the penguins can be okay with this, you know?
I don't know that I've heard a whole lot about the sourcing of beaver anal gland for perfume, but I guess that's your point, is that I haven't heard about that.
Well, isn't it used for vanilla and then also like perfumes?
If beavers shit vanilla, I need pet beavers.
No, they don't.
Is that what
You have
you're
to
implying right now?
express their anal glands.
Are you telling me right now that beavers just be shitting vanilla?
No, they don't. You have to express their anal glands so you can get that anal the oil.
The anal vanilla, yeah.
That oil.
That
Get that
oil.
oil. Get that oil.
Gotta get that Westnall. I see. So you're telling me beaver butthole oil is vanilla? Like, I don't have any information that would support or condemn that theory. Although it seems unlikely. But I've heard weirder things.
I don't think it's beaver anal glands. I just thought it'd be really funny to like go with that for a while. But imagine if it was.
Holy shit. Could you imagine if you go out into the woods and every wooded area just smelled incredible because beavers keep shitting vanilla everywhere? That'd be so sick.
No.
I kind of wish that's how it worked. I'd be kind of savage. Yeah, I feel like an armadillo or a pangolin would be the dream pet for sure.
Well,
and then a terrarium of roly-polies would be cool.
You'll actually hate where it actually comes from.
What, vanilla?
Yeah, synthetic vanillin, which is typically created in labs from petrochemicals like coal and oil and coal tar. Yeah,
that's why it's not supposed to touch you. If you get synthetic vanillin on your skin, it's like bad for you.
How about we just? I would rather have it the beaver way. You know what I mean?
I see you're in favor of animal cruelty over the coal burning. Sure, gotcha.
Well, it's not really cruelty. You're just, you know.
In this case, big GMO, he doesn't mind. I've been accused of being big GMO and big soy now. And you know what? I just respect beavers' buttholes. I don't know. I didn't know that was a crime. I was unfamiliar that we weren't allowed to support beavers.
Extracting vanilla out of coal tar though is insane to me.
That is kind of wild. It's kind of like that guy on YouTube that made grape soda out of rubber gloves. Do you know about that? Is Nile Red?
No, I don't know about that.
Yeah, he's like a chemist who became a YouTuber, and he cut up a bunch of like rubber gloves, like those like nylon gloves, and there's some like chemical that you can like refine out of those gloves that is artificial grape flavor. And just mix it in water and put it in a soda stream, and ba-bow, you got grape soda, baby. But really, you're just drinking nylon gloves. So
another source is wood pulp. Also disgusting.
That makes sense. Why is that disgusting?
Why does that make sense?
What do you mean?
That would be the least making sense. Just a bunch of wood pulp would somehow create.
Well, from a particular tree, I'm sure, not just like any tree. But yeah,
lignin.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Famously a vanilla-smelling wood pulp. What?
Don't fucking. Of course.
Yeah, of course.
A lignin, of course. Okay.
So what do you mean? Of course. It stands to reason if you know about lignin trees, yeah. Seems like it's pretty available information. I mean, artificial sense. Hey, speaking of artificial sense, have you talked to our boy recently? Is he good? Is he alive?
Who?
Grunt?
Oh, I mean, he's live all the time. Yeah.
Like, he ain't been hitting me back. He been hitting you back?
I haven't reached out to him, no.
That's crazy.
I mean, I didn't spend any money. You know what I mean?
Me either, but I was looking forward to the final product. I'm trying to get my second iteration out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get that V2.
Maybe
I gotta hit him up again and be like, yo, dude, what's good?
Maybe the candle companies know more. You know?
For audio listeners that are unfamiliar, we were both working with a gentleman who was trying to do a candle startup business to have custom scents, signature scents of our own design. And mine was popping. Shit was good. But, it could be a little refined. So I was waiting on the V2 formula, and then homie just, like, ghosted. Just dipped.
What flavor were you working on again? Can't remember.
It was like, sugar cookies and pine. Yeah. It was like, it had a cold throw of, like, heavy pine and then a warm throw of, like, heavy sugar cookie.
Mm-hmm. I was
so
working
very,
on like a deep vanilla, like a deep musky vanilla.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going for like ambient Christmas vibe, you know?
Yeah.
Christmas cookies come out of the oven type beat, Christmas tree, real Christmas tree in the room type. It was pretty fucking good. Soothing is what it was. Yeah. And that man ain't said shit. I think it's been like a year. It hasn't been a year, but it's been like a long time.
I haven't reached out to him at all. I mean, I assumed something happened, but I wasn't going to be like annoying with it, you know?
I'm about to be.
At this point, at this point in the game, I'm just like, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. I'm not going to.
Not me, dude. Whatever's meant to be is what I fucking make it. I am the tank. I decide where the line is. You know what I mean? I'm the team leader. I move us forward type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I gotta hit him and be like, hey, man. Haha, hope you're good. Lol.
Unironically, season 2 of Fallout's really good so far.
Oh, shit. Okay.
We're in New Vegas. I don't think that's really a spoiler because it's been heavily talked about.
Oh, well, sure.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard about it, so I guess I'm spoiled, but that's fine.
Vegas.
Not that I cared about spoilers for that.
Well, it was in season 1, so I mean it's been a while. I feel like the embargo on that's been lifted for the year that we waited for this. So
yeah.
I will say, very nice that we didn't have to wait 17 years for a new season. They started filming like right away.
Sure. Yeah, they popped off. Yeah, well, that's cool. Fuck yeah. You love to see it.
Yeah. Filmed in, I believe, parts of the California desert. So a lot of, they acquired a bunch of permits to film in California after season 1.
Oh, well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Pretty tight. You can tell a lot of it is like on location or on like a set, so that's tight. I don't really like a lot of Disney kind of turns me off. A lot of their a lot of their shows are recorded like on a blue screen. Then they punch the background in. You can just tell like it's not real, you know. I don't really fuck with that.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I miss the days before green and blue screen technology when motherfuckers just had to go to a desert and get the camera out.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind some visual effects being added here and there, but it does get annoying when the whole shot is fucking, The Hobbit, for instance. The whole thing is just blue screen.
Right. Yeah, I don't know what I'd be hoping for instead, other than just, like, being on location. But, like, just be on location. You know what I mean?
Well,
just fucking show up.
The one nice thing about the new Star Wars movies that had come out were
7, 8, 9.
Yeah, the nice thing about those, unlike the second trilogy, which was 1, 2, and 3, it wasn't all green screen, and they used a lot of foreground sets with green screen and blue screen in the background of the set.
Right.
So the backgrounds were the screen, basically. but the terrain they were on, the sand or whatever, that was all in the set, so it felt real, you know.
That's cool. Like they imported the sand.
Well, like the set was not just a blue screen set, but it was like the foreground and the dirt or whatever they were using, and then the background stuff was blue screens. So I like the practicalness of that, essentially, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's cool. I fuck with that for sure.
Because it just makes the character feel grounded in the scene.
Yeah, I agree actually. Although it's hard for me to give credit to anything for Star Wars 7, 8, 9 because fuck those movies. But like, yeah, you are right. That is true.
Well, I'm not saying they had a good story or anything. I would never go that far.
Isn't it fucked up that like they weren't all just, it bugs me when a franchise isn't just written by all one guy. When writers like change all the time and they clearly don't share notes or even agree about what the fuck the story should be, that tilts me off the face of the earth. Am I real for that or fake for that?
Yeah, I don't mind something being written by different people, but there should be a writer's room where everyone is like, hey, this guy is the head for this movie. He writes the movie. The second guy comes in. That guy still needs to be there because he needs to know and explain, like, hey, what you're writing might contradict what I did in this movie. Like, it should be a collaborative effort, not a because I know what you're referring to is like the two directors didn't get along or whatever, so they like just
Rian Johnson and J.J. Abrams. Yeah,
they tried to just like fuck with each other and like change each other's shit.
Yeah.
Or the director of the new Avengers going like, oh, I didn't even know or watch anything about the Fantastic Four, so he had no, like, the extra scene he put in at the end didn't really fit in with anything that was happening with the next movie that was coming. Is that real?
He just straight up didn't know?
He's like, I didn't even know. I didn't look at the notes. Like, so the whole like extra scene was like not even the same ship. I'll try to find it.
That's fucked up. That makes me really annoyed. Yeah, there has to be like, they have to be working together. Otherwise, like, what are we doing? Same with, I mean, I'm remiss to bring this up again because I know I used to be the guy that brings this up all the time. But like Dragon Ball Super, fucking Toriyama before his passing and Toyotaro just being like, you know, just fucking we'll do whatever. Who gives a shit? And it's like, man, if you don't fucking calm down, like, what are we saying for real? I don't want to say like I expect more from people, but I feel like that is in fact what I'm saying. It feels like what I'm saying.
Yeah, the director shot a scene for the Thunderbolts ending, and that was not used in anticipation for another movie coming out. So they basically like have this thing he shot, which didn't have anything to do with the next movie. So they scrapped it and then put something else in. And I'm just like, how do you, like, I didn't look at it, in quotes, I didn't look at any notes. It's like, why?
Should have done that, right? Probably should have looked at the notes, bud.
Probably should have looked at the fucking notes, dude. Well, especially when like this is a connected universe. You have a movie coming after yours. Why aren't you looking at the fucking notes? Why is there no continuity in the fucking thing? You know? So weird. So then they have to go quickly reshoot something that looks like ass. And it's like, you know what I mean? It just makes me want to scream sometimes. The disrespect.
Well, yeah. Again, that's what it is. It's like a complete, motherfuckers just aren't respectful, dude. And I'll tell you what else. They're goddamn hype beasts. Quit waiting for a patch. Just get good at goddamn Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, brother.
I'm telling you.
Motherfucking just get good at writing shit. Just get good at goddamn writing, boy. Just fucking Everyone wants to be like, oh, this is my time to make my movie. No, bitch. You got hired to make a movie for a fucking company. Like,
I'll
this ain't
make
your
my
baby.
move.
Oh my god. You feel good about yourself? Audio listeners, he is grinning. There is a grin ear to ear.
Meme lives forever in my head, always.
A specific meme to live in your head.
Especially the one with the terrible animated characters that are like doing the...
They're like vibing, wiggling. Yeah. Yeah.
But hey, man. My throat's sore.
Yep. Time to wrap it up.
Episode of the sick Christmas episode of the pod, you know, I think maybe we end up wrapping it up.
All right.
Just like them gifts, just like them Like, I guess one last thing. What'd you get for Christmas? Anything good?
No Christmas. If you can... Well,
Christmas
that's actually that's not true. That's not true. My little bear did, in fact. I was like hanging out. We were looking at like outfits and stuff on Blue Protocol, and she did drop me like just cash. Like she like sent like premium currency, just like, hey, what's your UID? I was like, why? What's up? Da da da. She's like, here you go, blap, and she like gave me a bunch of premium currency. She's like, pick out a nice outfit, dye that shit up, be cute. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was very cute and sweet of her. But yeah, the fam, like core fam in house, we just kind of skipped it this year. Didn't really do anything with it.
Yeah,
not a lot of energy.
Kind of Nancy Pelosi, like.
Yes.
Well, what does she say? I would say this is a good day, but it's not, or something. You know, when she goes to the podium.
Yeah. Right. Phoebe, welcome in. You're catching us at the tail end. Audio listeners are about to wrap it up.
Well, I'll tell you what, mine wasn't too better. All of my gifts from my mom are lost in transit with no ETA.
That's fucked
up.
So
I had to go hit it with a custom decked out kind of art redemption card. I had to go make a card myself or whatever. That fucking sucked. All that shit fucking just is gone. I don't know where it is. I'm hoping it comes at some point. But I got a wallet.
We can only hope.
Got a new wallet. So.
Oh, that's cool. Well, it actually is a cool gift.
Got a little Ridge wallet I've been needing for a while.
Yeah.
Little modern vibe. Then I got a little laptop tray for the couch, so I can go, you know, after pod or whatever, I can go write. If I want to go write some game reviews or something,
big.
Throw that shit on the couch and just hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the green one, the green Ridge wallet. I think I threw a picture in Discord at some point. But yeah, my throat hurts. Tomorrow, big news. Well, I guess, you know, I guess they always ask, you know, how do you end a podcast? You know,
they do ask that.
How do you end something so special and so, you know, amazing? Because this is the 40th episode. If no one knew.
That's right.
40.
That's right. The final episode of today.
Yeah, the final episode ever of this year is done right now.
That's right. Right. This is the last episode that will ever air on the 26th of December, 2025.
Yeah. Now we have to figure out, do we do a season 2? Do we just say 2025 season 1? We just go with season 2? Or,
season 2 would be fun.
Do a little start over, a little do over.
Interesting. Well, I mean, you're still going to have the slate blue walls, so.
Yeah. It's not blue. It's just background. That's gray.
Okay. Well.
That's gray.
Slate blue.
Well, and you have your mansion kitchen, so.
Not in the shot. That'd be crazy. Imagine I start recording pod from the kitchen. Yo.
Well, you'd have to figure out how to get rid of the echo because it's so big. You know, there's so much space.
You know, I did clap my hands in the kitchen recently, and it did echo a little bit. That it did happen. The acoustics in my kitchen are crazy. Yeah.
And everyone in the gated community probably heard it as well. Your one race gated community you live in.
Your one race gated community. Well, don't worry. It's not there yet, but I am working on it.
That's good.
I am working on it. Yeah. Look, slate blue.
Looks like slate blue. It's not slate blue. I have
Well,
filters on my camera.
well,
it is not blue. I don't like blue.
I see. So you're trying to project an artificial image of slate blue. You want to give the illusion of having unbelievable generational wealth. Gotcha.
No, it's just gray.
Well, because of your filters that you put there.
No, it's just
purpose.
to make me look better, and it just so happens.
Yeah, and it does make you look better to have slate blue walls and generational wealth. I agree. It's good for your image.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've seen those pedicured feet of yours. You spend money on them. Shut up.
I have natural sidewalk slappers, all right? My concrete clappers just be like this.
Those shits
I'm very fastidious about lotion, though.
Right.
And I'm gonna have. Guess what? Before we get out of here, I'm gonna drop a jump scare on all of our homies that have like aversion to certain textures. Sure. I put lotion on my feet and then socks.
Yeah, so you have your own special lotion socks. I see.
Yeah, because you don't want to get lotion all over your floor. That's crazy.
True, your nice hardwood floors you have, yeah. The nice marble countertops you have.
Yeah.
The black marble countertops.
It's granite, but I appreciate that. Yeah, go ahead. No, you're fine.
Well, I mean, granite's still pretty insane. Well, black granite countertops. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Get it right. Come on, careful.
I wouldn't want to undersell your countertops.
Appreciate that. Lotion plus socks. So this is normal thing said in this podcast. Sometimes you just got to be like that.
Yeah, I wish I lived in a house with a gate. That would be insane. But I don't, so.
Yeah. Sure. No gate at all?
No gate.
Just free balling, huh? Raw dog in the yard.
No gates. Yeah, if you can imagine, I open up my front door and there's just the other peasants on the other side of the street. They can just see me.
First of all,
you probably have to walk down a winding path to get to your gate, and then you open it, and then you see all the zombies. We call them normal people, but you probably call them like icky COVID zombies or whatever.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Keep a milli in the duff, be a couple wet wipes because a bum tried to touch me.
So how safe would you be in a zombie apocalypse in your gated community once it broke out? Probably pretty fucking safe.
Pretty safe, not gonna lie. Yeah, pretty safe. The walls are thin, but the gate's pretty good.
Generational wealth. There's no generational wealth in sight.
Well, probably the zombies would get me first between the two of us, because your house is like,
Well, mine's not a mansion with a gate, so.
Well, right, but consider. I
too have a lot of friends with $700,000 houses, and let me tell you, those things are big.
They're all right, yeah. 2,500 square feet or so, yeah. It's not bad.
Doing all whole home renovations with knocking out walls for new rooms and whatnot. And it's kind of crazy.
Well, it wasn't a new room. It was actually one less room, but
one mega room, yeah. Basically 2 master bedrooms. You can imagine.
Well, no, there's no bed in the other one because it's one room.
True. Yeah, it's one mega room now. Yeah, we're not bickering.
Why are y'all bickering? I don't think we've bickered yet.
No, there was no bickering in this episode.
Actually, we just been kind of vibing for real. Although homeboy does be drinking his broth over there.
No, it's gone. I drink it all.
Oh my god! Time for a top up.
Yeah.
Man, I want to make like those shitty brick ramen noodles, like top ramen noodles. Just have like a little cup of leftover ramen noodle broth and drink that shit. That's just so good.
Just have
ramen noodle broth goes insane. Hell yeah, bro! I have MSG in my cupboard right now. I could probably make ramen noodle broth.
Just eat it straight up. Fuck it. You skip all the bullshit.
True.
Just drink some MSG water. Make it taste better.
The MSG water would be insane. It's electrolytes, I promise. All right. Well, I'm not going to strain your voice. I'm not going to strain your throat. Podcast episode 40 in the books, huh?
In the books.
That's crazy.
Last episode of the year. And tomorrow, we're still not done yet. This is a never-ending episode here.
Well, true.
Tomorrow is the raffle.
That's true.
Full raffle giveaway at 6 p.m. 7
that is
p.m.
true. And you know what else?
Tell me.
It's Saturday. That's fun.
It is Saturday.
That's it.
I'm gonna try to be live all day, and I'm gonna hope by the time we pull prizes, I have a voice.
That's a bold hope. I'm crossing my fingers for you.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff
you need
to
to like get
if you're gonna say tea, no.
You'll get like a McDonald's Sprite and some like cough syrup with codeine in it, and just like 50-50 that shit.
Well, I do live in the city that created that, so we can sip on the drink, so to speak.
Yeah, just get some lean and call it a day.
And I imagine you knew that because of the shed in Carmen Sandiego.
Sure.
Yeah.
That is the sole and only my time in Yu-Gi-Oh was fascinating. But you should rest up them pipes. You never know when you're going to get pulled backstage by One Direction.
God bless. I'm filling in for Liam.
Unthinkable. A lot of people dying this Christmas.